Previously on X-Men.
So see, this is the thing that I always say, like when you see a guy like that, and I was talking about this in a stream, my stream this morning. I was talking about like why men like we like seeing buff, svelte, like ripped ass fucking guys, and it isn't because it's some sort of homosexual thing. It's literally because you respect like what it took to build that kind of thing. Like you look at a guy like Captain America, who maybe not him, but like guys like Conan the Barbarian. Like that was built out of like fucking like raw earned shit.
What other men do you think are hot, Professor?
Please elaborate.
I'm saying though, like you see guys that have earned the muscles, that have done the workout, that have made the effort to like fucking be that, and you respect that. Like I respect.
You see them. Do you imagine them being smothered in baby?
And then I ask him if he wants to shower with me later.
No. Yes, like I said, nothing homophobic. It's like seeing a guy with like a really nice Corvette. You're like, fuck yeah, dude, because you know
he just fucked him in the ass.
Fuck you, butt sauce. But no, like you realize that like shit like that, especially being in that kind of shape, isn't something that you can just like guys like Conan or fucking what's his name?
To prove your point,
the point I am making is that like
I am a If you say so, I can't say no. Baby, can you just stay another night? Keep you close, don't go home. Baby, can you just stay another night?
Oh, you're gonna hit the button. Okay.
Usually you do, so that's why I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you were testing yours like for 5 minutes before the stream. Like,
well, that's just to make sure that. Right, but I was just making sure that if we have any comments, that if I have to play the audio for theme music, we were good to go.
Yeah. Right. Good thing we didn't have 20 minutes before we started late to talk about this. Like we should have. Too late. All right. It's Saturday now, so it's time for the Weekly Rogues Gallery. I'm your host, Iron Oxide, and really glad everybody's here this evening. We got a lot to talk about. We are going to be joined by a special guest, Mr. Berger, going to be shutting down the show maybe about the last 15 minutes or so with a little bit of trivia. As soon as he gets there, I think perhaps he might got the time zone. This is the first time this happened. So, but we will be joined later on. I do have confirmation of that, but we'll go ahead and get started while we wait. We got quite a bit to talk to. Let's go around the horn. See how everybody's doing. We'll start down the bottom with Toasty. How is your weekend going so far?
Less stressful, which is great. Happier. Yeah, in a better mood.
Excellent. That's more than most people can ask for. Living the dream. No stress. Strider, you got a hat on. How's your life going?
I do have a hat on because it's cold down here for the second weekend in a row, and it was kind of bullshit, but I actually had a pretty good week. I saw Blade Runner live on Thursday, which was awesome. I didn't know how the synthesizer would work. Oh yeah, it was playing the orchestra behind it.
Oh, okay. They did one of those. I thought it was like, are they doing a play of the movie?
I saw Blade Runner in the park.
Right.
Man, if they did that, I would audition as Roy Batty in a heartbeat. But no, it was actually great. Like they had a huge, big old taiko drum. So the movie starts out with a big old bang, and you're thrown right into it. It was like the whole audience just jumped. It was fantastic. It's like I'm the idiot that stays for the end credits whenever I go see a movie, and that's the best part of the orchestra. Half the auditorium left during the end credits scene. That's some of the best music in the whole. That's some of the best music in the whole movie. But the rest of us were just like, "Oh, this is amazing!" I didn't want it to end. It was awesome.
Oh man, there have been a few of those. I wanted to go to the. They did Batman '89. I wanted to go to that one. I didn't get to. And of course, they do Star Wars ones pretty often. So those aren't too hard.
Empire last year.
Hard to mess. Yeah, but that sounds like a great time, man. I'd love to go to one of those. So I'm glad you had fun. Speaking of fun, Sammy 3Pete's always a good time. How you doing, buddy?
Good, and you?
Swell. See, that's how you do an intro. Nice and sweet. We can move on to Theo Snodgrass, who's looks like he's taking a message.
What's up, everybody? Theo Snodgrass, happy to be here. So excited for the Weekly Rogues Gallery. It's been kind of a slow news week. Like, what are we going to talk about?
I know exactly. I think first thing I want to talk, you were looking down clearly at your phone and you had that expression of, is this something I want to respond to? Would that be accurate?
Yes, it was. It was. Yeah. That is.
I sent of you was for your eyes only. Okay, nobody else.
Fundamentally correct.
Right. So if the person watching, person texting Theo is also watching the show, that's how he feels about the message he just received from me. There, I'm helping you out. Now you won't get any more messages.
Thank you. And also, just so you can start, baby, it wasn't your message. It was a different message. Just so you know.
A different baby.
You know who you are.
Oh, man. And Mr. Producer, Drunken Emerald Arrow, how the hell are you?
I'm doing well. I'm tired of people complaining about the weather. Today was a nice, brisk 45 degrees, and for winter, that's pretty nice. My window's open, and
so.
I'm near the Canadian border, and I'm at 45 right now.
Nice. I was a little pissed. I just got conditioned to putting on my stupid jacket before I leave the house, and I get outside and it's way too hot, and I had to take it off immediately. So I'm inconvenienced by weather too, Strider. It's not just you.
You get weather down there in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, it was uncomfortably hot. Then I had a whole extra article of clothing I didn't need, but I was already outside. What am I going to do? Go all the way back upstairs and put it in the house? Fuck no. I guess I'm just going to drive around with this bullshit in my lap. Really inconvenient.
I would say fuck you, but nah, you're right. You're exactly right. You've got every.
I was looking for. Let's say hi to the chat real quick before we get started. First, we got DLDX, a latent gay through emojis, and that's exactly what I want to see. I appreciate that. All right, who else we got? We got Diana Gordon right out the gate. Hi everyone, happy Saturday to you. We've got Idila again. Idle again. Okay. It's all one word. It makes it difficult. But that's a screaming fish emoji. That's fun. All right. Secondary producer Scream Queen Selena still currently on hiatus. Hail everyone. Happy Saturday. Liking or subscribe means the world. We're pushing toward 1,000 subs. Hey, thank you for reminding everybody. I did make a post about that as well. We got Toasty. Toasty's right there. Strider's right there. We got Kid Murray new to the chat with a goat.
Hey, Kid. I try to share it out to all my social media, Rumble, YouTube.
Yo, I appreciate that.
We gotta get you 1,000 subs.
Yeah, it's God. I've been so close for so long. It's like I'm really sick of edging here. All right, we got Jack Tarlad. Hero, what up, Jack? Jack, you got the link. If you're ever not busy during one of these streams, you can just hop right the hell in. Looks like we got to have a kind of a light panel this week, but nothing wrong with that. We got the Master Hobo. Greetings from the homeless shelter. So Iron has the old fossil man known as Mr. Boomer as guest name. He might be taking a nap. So we'll see. Then we got LG, another good friend of the channel. I have not seen you in a long time, buddy. There's Toasty. Run me my money. LOL. Yeah.
I'm so glad to see this chat.
Everybody. Good to see you, man. Dude, LG, it's been way too long, homie. Miss seeing you around. We got the Devastator. Howdy, everyone. Howdy yourself. And I think we're all caught up for now. We'll talk to more people as they file in.
We also got
David D. Fuck it. The most underappreciated member of the Burger Bunch, the Mr. Burger team, the one who does all the real actual work. Incredibly unappreciated, but incredibly talented nonetheless. Good to see you, David D. All right. See, that's what Mr. Burger missed. He missed getting to be here for that. So I'll remind him when I get here. We're going to start off with something that was not in the original docket of topics this evening, just because everything's kind of happening a little bit fast. And this is probably something that's a little more of an Ironcast topic, but it does bleed into entertainment and pop culture a little bit, as most things do nowadays. But we all know about Don Lemon. He was arrested over was it Thursday?
No, he was arrested Friday.
Friday. Okay. So yesterday, he's already out, no bail. That's expected, but he's got the charges. We'll see what happens. But go ahead and pull it up, Ribble. Surprisingly, TMZ, the known for their morality, because they're known for nothing more than integrity, if nothing else. Let's start with what he says first. Let's find that. Let me pull that up real quick.
Okay.
Because I want to show what's that guy's name again? The main TMZ guy.
Harvey Levin.
Harvey. It's always a Harvey. Harvey. All right.
I'm not the cool one.
No.
Has there ever been a cool
Harvey LaFag?
That's better.
Everything's better with the F.
There was no F, so that was a Muffag. It's a Christian name.
Yes.
All right, let's see if I know I had this
from the Latin, meaning take it up the dumper.
Yes, that's exactly what it means, Strider. Thank you for clarifying. All right, let me pull this up real quick. And what I like is right before this got shared out,
asking the important questions.
James O'Keefe. James, FBI raided my newsroom and you said nothing. Another actual journalist. But that's not to say he wasn't complaining about any of the journalists that were locked up during the Obama. I don't remember the outrage there. But let's go ahead.
Or in 2020 when people were being shit canned for repeating truths about, the vax and the coof. So
or the journalists that were quite literally just documenting the events on January 6th that got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Or the journalists in Iran who are being rounded up and summarily executed, or the ones in, Venezuela covering all that shit. That, it doesn't matter. It just takes one gay black guy to make him speak out.
Well, that's the only reason he was arrested, Strider, is because he's gay and black. That's the exact reason. But real quick, Master Hobo, your joking privileges have been revoked for the rest of the show, dude. No.
Oh, your jokes, they're usually good. I'm disappointed.
That was great.
Well, isn't it funny?
There
we go.
Isn't it funny? The people who complain most about white people are the people who always end up marrying them. It's weird, isn't it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They have the most
Every
experience.
time. Every time.
It's almost
That's
like
why.
this weird
I mean, to
Freudian
be fair,
thing.
I've dated white women for a long time, and that will make you hate them.
Hey, you want to know what? There's something
Just
about
being around
a plantation fetish for the bedroom that does occur. I mean,
Now here's the thing, Theo, you make a good point. White women.
No.
Yes.
What we're talking, Ilhan Omar, most of AOC, most of these very, white hating liberal women married to white men. Don Lemon,
That's
gay
right.
black man, very against all forms of white supremacy. He's taking it from a whitey.
Right.
Speaking of whiteys, we got society reviews here. Woo!
Yes, there is a severe lack of white women on this show, and I'm not happy about
it. Did you just pop in and give us like an educated version of where the white women at? Did that happen?
And also, I'm doing my best.
Look over here, boys.
Sorry, it's not perfect.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm here in Georgia. We're basically snowed in again, so that's fun.
Oh, damn.
It's been like 15 degrees all day, and then we only got a little bit of snow, but I mean it's 15 degrees, so it's going to turn into ice. People are going to be sliding all around the road for the next 24 hours. It's going to be fun.
Ice, baby is the theme of this week.
Yeah.
Well, like I told Strider, and I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm suffering the severe consequences of weather myself. So I understand exactly what you mean. All right, let's check out this.
If I hear you say the phrase "ice, ice, baby" ever again,
Vanilla ice.
I might
baby.
break down and cry.
Hold on.
Tears of joy.
I got to
Does
see if I
anyone
can
old
find
enough to
the
remember the
Strider meme.
Is anyone old enough to remember the old clip of like Vanilla Ice trying to explain how he didn't steal that beat from Cole 30 years ago?
Oh.
Yeah,
it only made his case so much worse.
I just remember after I had surgery one time and saw Vanilla Ice like started his reality show where he like paints people's houses, and I was just sitting there in the hospital bed trying to wonder if like what I was seeing was like real.
Apparently, Vanilla Ice, after his music career kind of fell apart, made a killing in real estate. So it's like, good for
By the
him.
way, what a brand pivot. What a brand
Do you
pivot.
remember why Vanilla Ice's career took a shit literally overnight?
Was it Suge Knight?
No, sir. It was a person who did it, probably unintentionally, but it just literally destroyed his entire career overnight.
Jim Carrey parody?
It was Jim Carrey on In Living Color doing the spoof.
Really?
He literally lost everything overnight. I kind of feel bad for him because I've seen him doing other stuff. I liked his house flipping show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but they've never. It's like documented. There's never been somebody's crash and burn that fast.
I mean, Ashley Simpson was pretty bad. I remember that.
Let's see. Damn it.
Ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding.
Ding ding.
That's the way theirs goes. Ours goes ding 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 diggy ding ding. Ding 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 diggy ding ding. That little bitty change.
Really strange.
It's not the same. Like he goes.
And then the lawyers were like, that's not how it works.
Now, why can't you just say I sampled it?
It's
sampled it, we made a
hair
small
slower,
change,
but
and I rapped over it. Why can't you just say that?
Because then they would have to pay the royalties, that they were
Oh.
forced to pay eventually anyway. They were trying to. I'm sure what he just said. He was probably coached to say that.
Yeah.
To be fair. All right,
To be
I
fair, real
I
quick-
can't find the Strider pretty fly for a white guy meme that I made. That was probably like 2 years old. So we'll just
Also,
have to
can
move
you
on.
imagine having to coach Vanilla Ice to do anything?
Oh man,
there was a terrible Adam Sandler movie years ago called "That's My Boy." The only funny bit in that entire movie was when Vanilla Ice was trying to explain that because of that song, he owes like 50% to Queen, 60% to Suge Knight. He says, "I owe money every time they play that song."
I don't doubt that.
Vanilla Ice is in a movie.
Oh man, oh no, and Step Brothers, how that's like their favorite song. From the talent contest. Yes, when I find the Strider 8 Mile meme, I will post it. But we have to move along.
I probably got that saved somewhere too. That was good.
So the Trump administration wonders why people are saying that they are trying to form a dictatorship. Well, look at the landscape. Arresting
really dropped off.
Don Lemon, who covered a protest in Minneapolis.
No, he stormed a church.
Every argument starts with a lie, and that's why I'm done having these debates back and forth. Because when you start off with a lie, I know you're disingenuous, and we don't have to go any further than that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, it was clear as day because again, these idiots cannot help but film every single fucking thing they do. We heard Don Lemon say with almost tumescent glee that he was joining this. He wasn't the ringleader, so they probably can't be brought up in criminal charges that way. But he was so happy to be a part of it. He was so happy to be storming that. And afterwards, there was not a single shred of regret in his voice at all, even to like terrified children. Well, that's just what happens with protests. No, you were part of it. You got these people Starbucks. Don't lie.
He even did a little victory lap in the days afterwards, calling the people that he rated white supremacists and all this other stuff, when he was basically daring to be arrested. And now all of a sudden he wants to get all boo-boo face and cry because they actually did arrest him. It's like, no, it's literally what you asked for.
Mm-hmm. And also remember, in the middle of that whole storming the church, this pastor is having no fucking idea what's going on, no idea really what to do. All these he have these like dozens of insane people accosting his parishioners, harassing them and yelling in their face, and he has no idea what to do. And then here's Don Lemon with a microphone in his face. Say, "Here, how do you feel about this? What do you feel about white supremacy?" He's like, "Dude, go away." But honestly, I was more disappointed that the members of the church didn't rise up and start, picking up baseball bats and driving them out. But whatever. But like John Lemon was a part. He was not the ringleader, but he was a part of it, 100%. We all know that.
Yeah, he was an active participant. Even the way he was interviewing the pastor, he was leaning in, and you could tell the man was uncomfortable, and he was trying to keep a distance away from him, trying to de-escalate and disengage from him. And every time he did this, Don Lemon would lean in, and then the motherfucker has the nerve to say, "Please don't touch me, sir. Please don't touch me.
Don't push me. Don't push me away."
Yeah. Now, you know who I'm not going to push away? We got Mr. Burger here. Woo! We made it.
Nice.
Good to see you, Mac. Welcome to the show.
Did someone say useless dirtbag?
What are you like? Yeah.
Hey, I disagree. David D's a saint.
I couldn't help but jump in. I heard people talking about black people, and as you well know, I love black people so much that I don't talk about.
You sound like a TikTok white woman.
I didn't even drop a video today. The difference between African American and niggers on X today.
The black guy said it. The black guy said it. YouTube.
By the way, that's the reason why I have the camera on so that I can't say it, because I don't want to get Iron in any more trouble than he normally gets into. But we talking about the Don Lemon thing, or just
well, we are right now. We're on Harvey Levine from Levin, whatever his name is, from TMZ. Just talking about how atrocious it is that the Trump administration would be locking up journalists. And we'll get back to that. We're going to finish watching this and we'll talk.
Is just insane, ridiculous, dictator-like. This is the playbook that dictators use to destroy democracies and take the will of the people away. It is as simple as that. The First Amendment is the First Amendment for a reason. It is considered the preferred amendment when you have to start balancing what's more important. The framers of the Constitution knew.
Absolutely.
You don't get to use the First Amendment to upstart somebody else's First Amendment rights.
First Amendment.
So
Yep.
your
There it
entire
is.
argument falls on his face.
This has nothing to do with the First Amendment.
Could be applied to the KKK Act, or the Klan Act that Don Lemon was brought under charge, specifically to prevent the KKK from raiding churches in the South, black churches in the South, which Don Lemon, ironically, was brought up on charges over. So,
yes,
everything he's saying can apply to the Klan.
Yeah, and Diana brings up a good point. He knows this. He's a former lawyer. This is the thing. He knows what he's saying is bullshit.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yes, people need to. They're not stupid. They're pretending to not know. They're pretending to believe the things they're saying.
They're not
They're
stupid.
lying.
They're hoping the person who is listening is stupid. They hope that you're not smart enough.
Spoiler alert, a ton of them are.
And that's a lot of people now.
It is.
I saw it on TV.
He has to say this. His job depends on it. If he loses access to celebrities, his show's done. So he's going to toe the line in this regard, any way, shape, or form. It would be shocking if he didn't. Liberals toe the line, but this guy definitely has to. If he wants to keep talking to who he's talking to and getting access to the stuff that he's getting access to, he has to say this. He has to be this guy. So, not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising in the least. All right, we'll go back
That
to
a
it.
free press was essential to a democracy. Without a free press,
he said the
We're
other
not
word,
a fucking democracy.
We all
you
know
don't have a democracy. And it's real clear that Donald Trump and company doesn't want a free press. The idea that a journalist, which Don Lemon has been for 30 years, would walk into a church and film a demonstration which is of national interest.
An illegal.
Hold on, right there, real quick.
Looking to the right.
Okay, so my problem overall is it. Okay, for one second, real quick. The buzz we're hearing, that's society. I don't know why your mic is causing a lot of. Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, it is.
You just silenced
my
man. How dare you?
my
I don't plug it back in, bro.
My issue overall is the fact that, yes, again, your First Amendment rights end at the moment that you interfere with someone else's constitutional rights. One.
Right.
Two, the fact that in this entire statement he is stating is completely factually wrong, disingenuous, and at this point, just flat out propaganda.
Agreed.
100%.
I like how he started it off like a joke, too. He's like, black fag walks into a church.
I wanted to be the first one to drop the F-bomb today.
Toasty beat everybody. We weren't even 5 minutes in. Woo! Road to 1,000, folks.
All right. We're trying to wait till 30 minutes in to start dropping slurs, but nope, y'all just lap me on the way around. That's fine. That's fine.
This is this guy.
Please be advised that Fudge Packer and Pillow Biter are still on the table.
Yeah.
Not anymore. You just said it.
Mighty damn.
This is the equivalent of the white liberal woman, which, in my opinion, is more dangerous than skinheads and Ku Klux Klansmen and Nazis ever were. Yahtzees never ever were. The most dangerous thing in the United States of America is the liberal white lady. They
Well, we
vote
all know
for the
that they'll
stuff.
get in your car and run you over if you're a law enforcement officer. So yeah, that liberal white women have a much higher body count than the neo-Nazis ever did.
They vote for the wrong stuff. They act like they have this savior mentality, which doesn't save anyone. If anything, it makes minority lives worse. All the crap they vote for and all the stuff that they do, it's awful. And this guy is mimicking their worthless talking points.
Because he's talking to them directly.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess. Again, my thing is, it's his job. Good luck getting interviews with every celebrity or quasi. He doesn't get interviews with celebrities. He shops B, C, Z level, Z tier celebrities. Yeah. That's what he does. He muckrakes around people who have drug problems. This guy doesn't land interviews with A-level celebrities. He doesn't.
Of course not. Their claim to fame is ambushing celebrities walking out of a rehab center.
Yeah, that's what this guy does.
Or coming out of a courthouse or a gym. Yeah,
they're basically voyeurs. They film stuff from a distance. Like, oh look, this thing is happening. Therefore, this person must be. It's absurd what they cover.
I'm old enough to remember when the paparazzi were kind of the enemy of the people. After they got a certain member. Well, they were at least accused of taking part in having a certain member of the royal family taken out.
But, ultimately, you know what? This genre that he's in is dying.
It is.
It's absolutely dying quicker than you can say this shit's dying. Sloan on YouTube does a better job than TMZ, and he does it cheaper, and he has more views. What's that guy's name? The guy that looks like a girl, Jeffree Star.
Yeah,
does a better job of gossip.
Jeffree Star,
Jeffree Star is actually based as fuck.
He's always been, but listen, he's always been like that. I've been following him since the MySpace days.
Wow, he does a better job of gossip reporting than this guy's entire 120-person staff. It's a joke. This is dying. It was like when Myron Gaines was telling that chick from Greg Gutfeld, so what? You make you make money. Actually, Myron makes more than she does. But so what? You make money, but your genre is dying. Fox, all of them, CNN, MSNBC, all that stuff is dying. This guy, they're begging to be relevant. They can't do what they can do on YouTube.
I mean, they don't do anything that celebrities don't already do to themselves.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Culture has kind of shifted. So now, because celebrities used to be very private and you didn't get to look behind the curtain and realize that they were real people. And that's why these tabloids and the ambushing celebrities in real life moments was so, profitable back then. Now celebrities are talking too much. They have their own YouTube channels. We see too much of them. More and more people are like, please shut the fuck up. I don't want to know what you think about anything. I don't want to know that you're a real person. Just dance, clown, dance. That's what I'm paying you for, nothing else. So
Jennifer
people
Lawrence
are losing interest
out.
in this shit. Yes,
Jennifer Lawrence found that
overexposure
out the hard way. She found that out the hard way. Nobody's
absolutely.
She has to strip completely naked to get anybody interested in what she's doing. But the thing is, even when she did that, the movie was a flop.
Yeah,
it was because she's not likable anymore. And the internet is free. The minute the movie comes out, boom, there's all the fucking butthole shots of Jennifer Lawrence we could ask for. Problem
Hey, you
solved.
want to be respectful of Jennifer Lawrence. She was the first woman to ever get naked on camera.
She was the first woman ever. Let her be Jennifer Lawrence. There was Jennifer Lawrence.
These idiots are starting to realize that calling half the country Nazis and Klansmen and racists and whatnot is costing them money. And the studio's not calling. The phone is not ringing as much as it used to. So they're starting to realize they need to shut the hell up. She definitely has realized that. Guys like Mark Ruffalo never will, but at least she's wised up. But I think it's a little bit too late.
It is too late. And it is funny. You see the women actually trying to correct course before these idiot guys. But Jennifer Lawrence and who's the other one that Miss Marvel?
Larson is changed.
Brie Larson. They're all trying like, hey, I like Ryan Kendall now. They're trying, but too little too late. Now and with the new stuff coming out of Hollywood and how they're eating themselves, I think it couldn't happen at a better time.
I thought you said they're eating
Hollywood-
children. I was like, wow, did you start reading
Well,
the
that
Epstein
too.
files too?
I did that too, but that's for a different show. I have a whole other show for that society. This is the fun one. Let's get back to this.
Somehow, when you watch the video, they say he's part of the protest. Watch that video. He is covering.
Yo, we did. He's part of the protest, dude.
Everybody hated him immediately.
First of all, he's talking about covering this like it's some kind of event. Like they didn't just like storm and like intrude into some random church service. He's like, oh, he was just covering the event, guys. He wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form. It's like, no, he came in with all the other people, put a microphone in people's faces. Like, tell me about the Trump administration. How do you guys feel about ICE? Would Jesus support this? You guys know I'm a Christian too, right? And it's like, what?
Right.
What?
Well, it's also
I think these people just want to be listened to. Are you willing to listen to them as they're all shouting, "You all are going to hell"? Go ahead, Theo,
children,
chime in.
by the way, terrorizing little kids. If there's one thing that the left refuses to learn is that the minute you go after kids, everybody fucking hates you. They did it with the gays, they did it with the troons, and now they're doing with the gay ass race communists. The minute you target children, we hate you. Stop doing that. But actually, no, keep going because we need you to burn yourselves alive.
They can't control themselves. Oh, Theo wanted to jump in. Let's give Theo the floor.
Oh yeah, I mean I was thinking about this, like, oh, just are you willing to listen to these people? It's like if your girlfriend is actively lighting your car on fire, and it's like she just wants to be heard. Like it's not, you know what I mean? It's so disproportionate to it's so counterproductive. Like nobody, it was crazy because they went into like the normiest of like normie church. It wasn't even a controversial church. You're trying to tell me that church with a diverse congregation is a white supremacist church? All those white supremacist Asian people? What the fuck are you talking about? It was like the normiest normie church in the world.
All those Nazis with their Korean wives in that church.
The members of the congregation were more diverse than the protesters. They're all a bunch of white meth heads.
Yeah. And there's another like they use the excuse that the pastor was a supporter of ICE or had some loose connection to it. Whatever. I don't care if he was full-fledged. If he was a volunteer ICE on his off days, still doesn't give him a right to. But they picked that church. The location was close to where the other event that happened at a church, the nearby in the same city. They also picked it because it was non-threatening. Would they have got if Don Lemon said, well, this is clearly a white supremacist church. No, go to Don. I dare you. Find a white supremacist church and go to it. I beg you. Please do that. Please find a real one. If it even exists, I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see you do that in a
black church.
In a mosque.
Black church would kick his ass to the curb. That would be hilarious.
There's always
there was a black pastor was saying, "Try that here," and I was like, "Yeah."
But the thing is, even with racist people, they live by themselves. They want to be away from like people mixing with each other. They're usually by themselves. They don't really bother anyone. They just want to be left alone. That's fine. That's their fucking business. I don't care. But they love throwing out the word Nazi. They love throwing out the word like racist. They love doing it when they've never really met a real racist. And these people don't want to be around them.
They do that so that way when something happens to you, they can justify it by calling you a Nazi.
Right. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Mr. Berger?
What's the meme? They don't call you a Nazi because they don't want to kill you because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can kill you. Go ahead, Mr. Berger.
Just hail to my Hebrew homie Matt Barr.
Motherfucking Barr.
Hebrew homie.
Again, I'd like to see Don run up in a mosque and pull this shit. You notice they never do that to the Muslims.
They don't.
They never do any of this shit to Muslims ever. Seth MacFarlane on Family Guy will make a billion jokes about Christians. But he's made a couple of tepid jokes about Islam. You notice that you don't see anybody messing with them because Muslims have no sense of humor about this shit.
No,
you start talking about the Prophet Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X. You start talking about them, you get into real problems.
Legitimate danger depending on the country you're in.
Right, as well.
Muslims
That's
do
the reason
what
why.
communists do as well. So, like,
Yeah.
they will they'll
that.
go on two fronts. So they will accuse you of singling them out, but they will also respond to you with violence and still claim persecution. So
Yep,
it was like
absolutely.
nobody wants to deal with that. You know, it was like Christians are probably the only ones who don't do that. You know, it was like I've never even heard of like Christianophobia or you know, or any, you know, it was like it sounds ridiculous. So because you know, and we shouldn't be because we're dominant.
When we did have some assholes going around just being annoying, that Westboro Baptist Church nonsense, everybody just nobody fucked with them. Nobody liked them. It was universally condemned, especially by the majority of the Christian community.
I remember that.
Well, here's the thing,
right,
like, you know,
you're right.
Satan doesn't have to go to places he already controls, and that's why you don't see him over at mosque harassing Muslims and stuff like that. It's like there's a reason why this particular church was targeted. There's a reason why people on the far right and people on the far left have all come to this realization recently that, you know, it's the white Christians are the problem. They're the most evil ones. Anyone who adheres to the truth of Jesus Christ is targeted by these people. That's why you don't see them at mosques. That's why you don't see them at synagogues, because at the end of the day, they just hate God.
Yep. And that's why the Red Green Alliance works so well together. Go ahead, Strider.
Well, it's just incredible that their hatred is so incredibly deep and deep rooted that you don't even have to be a Christian. You don't even have to be a white guy. Like, if you want to know who the true racists are, just be black and be conservative, and you will know a racism that makes the KKK say chill, bro. Like they hate everybody who's basically to the right of Joseph Stalin. It doesn't matter if you are not a Christian or if you're just a conservative atheist like Sidney Watson gets all sorts of hate. Like, so many people, even if you're not religious and you're just conservative and just kind of believe in some basic ideas of, liking your country is a good thing, keeping your country safe from people who want to harm the citizens here is a good thing. They'll leap on you because they see that you're standing actually for something good, and they can't have that. They can't have anything get in the way of their gay race communism.
That's the story of my life.
Although
that's my entire life on X. I have all of the hatred I get on X is literally Negroes. All of it. All the support I get is every other color other than black for the most part. There's a couple of black people that follow me that get the point, that get the gag, but the majority of black people that hear my tirade, they hate it. And the thing is, like I said, I don't do this. I don't do it to put black people down. I do it to see that they can be, try and get improvement, try and get something better for the black community, because the problem with the black community is the black community. It always has been, it always will be. And the sooner that fact is accepted, the sooner that fact is embraced, the sooner it will change. 25% of black people in this country hold up the entire race of black people. And it's a shame, and it's hardcore, and I don't find joy in it, even though I laugh about it. But the point is that, it's just the way it is. Stop acting like, stop chimping out, and people won't treat you like chimps. Stop acting the way you're acting at McDonald's when you don't get the number of cookies that you order. Don't go ballistic. Stop being a victim. Stop all of it, and people will treat you and the rest of us better. I get sick of it. I get tired of it. It's victimhood. What did Don Lemon say when all this started? I'm black and I'm gay.
Gay.
That's the first thing that came out of his mouth.
That's the only reason he got hired. So to hear him try to claim victim is hilarious, because that guy has not offered a single incisive comment on anything. It's always just been party line the whole time. He's just been the biggest.
Do you remember what got him fired off CNN?
Oh, I forgot. What was it?
Talking about how ugly older white women are.
Yep, that women hit a wall.
Oh no way! Wait a minute, he's gay. He can
Theo, he really is a colleague of yours now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I love this guy.
Love this guy.
Perhaps
Don
we've
Lemon.
judged Don too harshly.
Don Lemon, friend of the channel.
You know, a couple of things I want to make a note of here real quick. First of all, it's very, very interesting how, you know, Harvey here is making this statement over Don Lemon. By the way, he just got named hours later in the latest wave of Epstein releases.
We were getting to
That's
that.
next. Yes. Spoiler alert, everybody.
And then not only that, like I said, I think Selena mentioned it earlier in the chat. Keep in mind, these are the same scumbags who several months ago when Charlie Kirk was murdered got caught live on their airways celebrating the announcement of his death and then lying about it blatantly when he was caught. So this is the first time he's blatantly lied in your face here. I think something you were mentioning earlier here too. This whole celebrity gossip worship thing, this worked better 20 years ago when this whole thing started, when people had a much favorable view of celebrities in general. Because you're going back to like 2006, 2007, that was before everyone kind of, you know, smartened up to the reality that these people hate you, especially if you oppose them politically. So people don't even have that great view of celebrities to begin with to even care about most of the content that TMZ puts out. It's like their whole thing is like, hey, just tell me what's his face died before everyone else, then I really don't care what else you have to say outside of that.
Yeah, we really just want them to, we want to know less about them and we want them to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up constantly.
And if you don't do that,
I don't not want to like Luke Skywalker. I don't not want to like the Incredible Hulk. Both of them. Shut the fuck up.
If you don't do that, it's going to cost you money.
The better person, Eric Bana.
It's going to cost you money if you don't do that. If you don't, Disney's fucking around and finding out. Warner Brothers is fucking around and finding out. You keep mouthing off in public. It's the most stupid thing. Jennifer Lawrence is a moron. You're gonna. I hate all of you people, but come see my movie. Are you out of your fucking mind? Isaac, what's that guy's name?
John Leguizamo?
No. Moon Knight from
Oscar Isaac.
You know, I can't stand you people and blah blah blah. But come see my movie.
Yeah,
it's past time we stop doing this. We got to stop supporting these people. For God's sake.
We were going to talk about the Odyssey, and we still are a little bit later. But John Leguizamo, just because it fits in the conversation now, he just recently put out a post like, if you support Trump or ICE, don't come to my shows. Don't go see my movies. He's about to be in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, which we're going to talk about a little bit. It's like, fine, problem solved. I won't.
The only John Leguizamo role that I am aware of is Sid the fucking Sloth, where his face isn't even on it, but I hear his voice. That's the only role I know him from. So that's the role that everybody knows him from. I think maybe the Flea or the Fly, some other.
No. You're the other one that you would know him from is also playing Luigi in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that the only role I liked him in, he played a fag. And that was in that fucking movie with
real life.
With the drag queens.
Yeah,
That's the only role I liked him in, and he played a twink.
You know, he wasn't bad in what's it called? The musical Moulin Rouge. He played a midget, which is like I like when people play. Hey, look, he's pretending to be a midget. That's funny. Walk on your knees like like Dorf.
Can I also mention that so this was years ago, but they had voted for him to be a big part of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, where he lied about being a Puerto Rican and his father outed him as a Colombian. He is Puerto Rican. So this guy is a liar.
Oof.
If there's one thing you never want to do if you're a Latino is mix up your Latino.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah. Spawn, he was the worst thing in Spawn because that's what made that movie. There were a lot of problems with Spawn.
But there's
only two movies. There's only two movies I can think of John Leguizamo that I actually like won't immediately change for. It's the first John Wick movie and the movie Chef from like 2014. Those are the only two tolerable like scenes I can like stomach him in at this
Well,
point.
I mean, as I mentioned, Sid the Sloth from Ice Age is like an iconic animated character, and it was no one else could have done that, made it funny except for John Leguizamo. But those days are long past.
I don't know. You throw Ashton Kutcher in there, he'd have,
he would have
probably done fine.
Again,
thanks. I choose life.
People stop giving these people money. Stop it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they're in. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Doesn't matter the premise of the movie or the television show. These people hate you. They hate your traditions. They hate your families. They hate your views. Stop fucking giving them money. You're putting fuel in their private jets. You're allowing them to buy Bugattis. You're paying for their 8-bedroom mansions. Stop it. There's people out here like yours truly, to make a nice segue, that are making a cartoon, working 16, 18 hours a day. There's some people on this panel that are even involved with it. Support me, goddammit. Send me money. You understand what I'm saying? This Bird cartoon show. Blah, blah, blah.
That's why I want to see that's why I want to see all of Hollywood burn. It'll give way for people will be more willing to see lower budget graphics, lower budget special effects, remove the CGI, go back to traditional effects, makeup artists, practical effects, lower budget, and with made by people who are just passionate about the fucking project and not about, lecturing us and telling us how to think.
Go back to it being actual art, not just CGI slop. Back to being an art form.
That's if you believe it ever truly was an art form. And I'm leaning
true.
more towards the reality that it never was. We're just finally waking up to the reality that it never was in the first place.
The infiltration got in a long time ago. Now, there was some art that slipped in between the cracks, but then the people that created that art went on to be propagandists. So I am in agreement there with you. But just to piggyback on what Mr. Berger said about these people hate you, we just had a celebrity, and we talked about this on Ironcast. Gus Fring, Gregorino, Esposito. I used to really enjoy. I'm not gonna lie, I still think he did a great job in some of stuff he was in. But he just casually said, "It's time for a revolution, and half the country's gonna die, but it's okay because we'll still be here."
Why are communists always wanting other people to die for their bullshit?
Yes,
exactly.
Communists and women. They're all, you'll never hear a woman say, "I'm going to pick up arms. I'm going to do this." They'll all go, "Somebody needs to do this so I can stay here." But it's not.
There's a reason. There's a reason for that, and there's and I mentioned it last week, and Theo, you could probably agree. You probably relate to this. Women and feminized men, but basically women, they have to have some sort of plausible deniability because they're not aggressive like men are. They have to be much more careful with their words and much more careful with their when they're teetering on the edge of social purging. So they have to be very, very careful with their words, and so they suggest other people do the bad thing. They say in veiled language what they actually mean. They'll never actually come out and say it because they're goddamn cowards.
Well,
number one. Number two,
I love when always like, "Do me a favor and block me." I was like, "Do something for yourself, you communist piece of shit." And I'm like,
the other thing too is like,
block button.
As far as that goes, as far as women's opinions on things, I have to comment on this. Obviously, they're just gonna fuck the winners anyway. So just fight whenever you want because they're gonna fuck the winners no matter what. So just fight for the things that are important to you. Their opinions will match the winner.
Yeah, that's
Theo, you brought up a great point. I think it was like a week or two ago, and I didn't get a chance to tell you about it at the time. Talking about like women, somebody made the allegory that I think is pretty perfect. It's like men are investors and then women basically buy high. And the concept is that when it comes to like men, it's like, we look at things kind of like stocks. It's like we'll look for essentially where we can get the most return in our investment. It means that we'll look for the shitty stocks under the guys like, yeah, sure, in a few years, maybe we'll get a 40% return in our investment, right? Women don't have that mentality. They look for, okay, where's the Apple? Where's the Tesla? Where's the Google? What's something that's already safe? Because I don't want it to essentially go down any further than it is right now. They don't have that investor's mentality. I think that relates a lot to relationships as well. Like as you said, it's like they're already going to fuck the winners. They're just waiting to see who comes out on top. And then they go on with that. They're not looking for the person who has potential 2 or 3 years ahead to be the next big thing. It's like they don't got that kind of patience.
No.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, it's again that goes into the whole the aspect of the whole inflation that is happening with the younger women that are getting involved in this stuff. They have a higher rate of value on themselves when it's not even accurate in any kind of way, but expecting right out the gate being provided for. Now, granted, there's the biological aspect of men being providers. That's biological, but again, it's something that gets built over time. And a lot of times, too many times, you see in relationships where they expect it right out the gate. And if you can't give that right out the gate, you're being passed over.
Or you could be a professional passport bro like myself. I was a passport bro before it was cool. I have a pretty particular policy. I work with American women. I adore American women. There's American women in my organization. They help me. God knows they helped me build this little company of mine. But I would rather have my testicles removed with a rusty spoon than be in a relationship with an American woman. Ultimately, I also discovered rather late in life, but thank God I discovered it. Put it this way: if I had it all to do over again, I wouldn't date anyone for about a decade or a decade and a half until I got my money. The big part
that's
of this,
actually great advice.
Get your bag before you go on a date, before you have coffee, before you do anything. Especially if you're going to be in these American waters. God bless American women. They're wonderful. They're great as friends and co-workers. But yours truly is off to Europe, Australia, or Korea for the actual relationship. Done with it. And it's mostly because of feminism has twisted these chicks' brains to hell and back. I am as safe as anybody in a room full of American women. There will be a lot of handshakes and awkward hugs, and that's about it.
Do you hover hand or do the regular hug?
Cover hands and with gloves. And with gloves. But you throw in an English accent. You throw in an English accent, a German accent. And you better have your mace, ladies, if you understand, if you know what I mean. So there you go.
Real quick, Battsauce. I don't think that's what he means. At least not that's how I'm taking it. What I think is young men, especially right out of high school, should put thinking about women first. And that's really hard to do when you're that age. Put that shit to the back of your mind and work on self-improvement and working toward your own personal goals and what you want to do with a life.
You don't even know who you are yet. You're going to try and pick a mate.
And just
that bad.
Just being really
you will give up all of your dreams and work at a chicken plant. Trust me, I know a guy.
All right, dude, fucking do that. Do that. That's smarter than chasing chicks at this point.
Yeah, you just have so much more leverage. Just
get
to be
the
cynical.
money.
Like, I'm sorry to be
cynical. Money first. Get the money first. Establish yourself. Be that guy first, and then. Then you won't have to chase anybody. They'll chase you.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point too. If you have to chase the woman, then she just doesn't like you very much, because she would crawl across an ocean of glass to suck the balls of a guy she thinks is hotter than you. Like, truly, like, women will absolutely simp for men they're actually attracted to. So if she's not simping for you, she just doesn't like you very much. So if there's excessive chasing, and like I'm saying, the reason we should focus on self-improvement is you just have so much more leverage that way. Like, a lot of young guys think women are horrible because she's treating you like a guy she doesn't like. Women are horrible to men they don't like. When you have leverage in the relationship and she actually likes you and respects you and thinks you're cool, then she's going to be super nice to you. But that same woman that's so nice to you is fucking horrible to men she views as subhuman, which is 90% of the guys to her are just asexual, amorphous, gray blobs in her peripheral vision who just like open doors for her and remember her order at Starbucks. Like she doesn't see them as human.
All the more reason to do exactly what I said. Spend the second you get out of high school, get a job, save money, hit the gym. That's all you should do. God, if I had to do it over again, that's what I would do. That's what I would do implicitly. Now, because that's what I do now. I'm well off, but damn it, I wish I could have started it earlier with that attitude.
I got to point. Yeah. I got to point this out real quick. Really, Vaughn, you're gonna bootlick a bootlicker. I mean, come on.
Theo bootlicking confirmed on Theocracy last week.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to this.
He is covering it. That's what journalists do.
I forgot what we were talking
riots.
about.
I was a local reporter in Los Angeles for 15 years, and I covered riots and floods and earthquakes and all sorts of things where I had to step into areas where there were police, where there was activity.
And everything you're describing was not what happened. Moving
private
on.
Property. When you're covering an event like this, like a protest, which I've covered many, you step into it.
Yeah, he's using he's using his lawyer knowledge against his audience. This is him running defense as if he were giving opening statements in court for Don Lemon.
And that's what journalists do. And that's what Don Lemon did.
And feign ignorance of what actually happened.
The idea that the Justice Department is saying he walked onto private property, that is insane. A church invites everybody.
That's not true.
No,
that's not true.
And be a part
Churches
of the service,
are in fact
interrupt and terrorize their congregants.
Yes, churches
and
are
he was asked
they
to
can
leave.
trespass you at any time.
He was told to get out. The second that happens, you're trespassing under the law.
Not to mention the people on the video were threatening the people of the church too. So it was not even a peaceful protest.
No, remember that meth head guy, the guy with the questionable military career who is basically a desk jockey and was fired and was like dishonorably discharged and just became a meth head. He was threatening people. Because again, we know he was recording himself. These people record themselves constantly because they think they're the good guys, but they hang themselves with their own rope. And this guy should know that.
He does know it. That's what makes it worse.
But you also got to keep this in mind too. And like I said, we have to address who he's talking to. He's talking to the listeners of TMZ Live, whatever the case is. So these are all people who are trying to figure out what's going on with like Britney Spears and like Angelina Jolie. This is the audience that he's talking to and lying to right now, right? He's not talking to anyone who knows, 10% of how laws works. He's talking to the lowest common denominator here.
Yep. He's talking to a bunch of sleepy boomers in an airport watching this that don't even know what he's saying because the subtitles aren't on.
Not to mention the indictment was already out that if he had actually read it, you wouldn't be able to be making these arguments.
Nope. And notice he's only running interference.
I'm sure he's read it. Again, he's using his knowledge of the law and confuse. Faking ignorance. Yes, it's
to confuse and mislead the people that are watching it completely.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Again, have you ever seen a church with a no trespassing sign saying no journalists allowed? Have you ever seen any house of worship?
No, because they ask to leave.
People run into the church for protection and say sanctuary because it's supposed to be a safe place. You don't get to barge in while people are praying and go, asking questions. You can ask questions outside.
Like they didn't catch them as they were leaving. They interrupted the service.
Yes.
They barged in while they were worshiping. That is illegal.
And they prevented parents from getting to their children and prevented them from leaving. There were injuries of one woman and a child. Like
they're lucky. They're lucky that they left with their intact guts. Because if that because any family, any father, any mother in Texas would be packing and they'd be airing out those pieces of shit who blocked them from getting to their kids because these people were clearly being aggressive and, as Diana said, cruel. They were getting in the way of their kids. Anyone who does that, I mean, God, they should be counting their stars that they weren't killed.
And
like if
attacks, go ahead, Toasty.
I was about to say, if I would have been in there, I wouldn't be afraid to choke out motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't.
And that's why they came in such a large group so that they wouldn't meet that kind of. They had a mob mentality.
Yeah, that's when trunks would have been popped open, and then they're like, okay, how far you want to take this right now?
And their numbers are not that good. I just looked them up. They do anywhere from 800,000 to 1 million. So that's drinker territory. That's geeks and gamers territory. They're not doing that well. Like I said, this whole thing's fucking it's a charade. It's a joke. These people aren't getting the type of numbers. I remember when shows like this used to get 9 million, 10 million views. They're not getting that now. They're dying. Insane Shane, the YouTube channel, gets more views than this idiot. On average, Insane Shane gets 7 million views per video. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. He's doing drinker numbers, and he's supposedly on a national television network. What a joke!
Well, if I'm not mistaken, TMZ. Let's just say just real quick. If I'm not mistaken, TMZ blew up like towards like the later in the 2000s around the whole Michael Jackson thing, like the whole announcement.
Yeah,
of his
I would say the late
going wrong with
90s.
that.
Late 90s ish.
Yeah, but and I can understand where they're getting 14, 50 million back then, but what they're getting now, I just looked it up. It's borderline a million depending on what's happening in the world. These people are not lighting the world on fire. They're not trending. They're not pulling in the I don't know what the key demo is, but I guarantee if you're only getting 1 million plus viewers, the key demo usually is about half of that.
It's old
boomer.
boomer.
Nothing. That's nothing. The airport joke that you made is accurate.
Yeah, and Sammy, you're right, old boomer women, because they're the only ones who still give a fuck about the real lives of celebrities. The common people, like I said this before, we don't give a fuck about them.
Well, how many times do I have to mention this? It's Operation Let Them Speak. Okay, the more that these people out themselves, the more that we see that they're retarded. And and it was like, when we got this, I don't know what's inside of an oyster that produces. He looks like the personification of that, like just like some weird Jewy goo.
No.
That's a new one.
300.
I don't know if I've had to private a rogues after broadcast, but this might be the first.
325,000 in the key demo. That's fucking nothing. That's literally Friday Night Tights. Hell, Cecil and Anna have done those type of numbers. Yellow Flash has done those type of numbers. It's unbelievable that this is supposed to be a national show. Are you joking?
Yeah, it's free.
325,000 in the key demo. That's fucking nothing.
You can watch it for nothing. You don't need cable. You don't need nothing. You could buy a television, turn it on, and you can watch TMZ.
Well, and the thing about it is where is their money coming from? With viewership that low, they're not raking in any kind of money. So how are they supporting that much of a staff unless they're being subsidized by other people?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I've been on Rumble all week.
325 is terrible. Those are MSN. Those are less than MSNBC, MS Now, and CNN. No, that's about the same. That's about what they get. That's literally about
collapsing.
What they get.
And they are collapsing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if we can wrap up this 3-minute video. We spent half an hour on.
Insane that they're making this stupid argument transparent. And yet, a grand jury indicted Don Lemon after a magistrate said there's
Stop right there.
Evidence.
That's it right there. You finally have stated a little bit of truth. It wasn't the Trump administration that just willy-nilly went out and arrested him. He was grand jury came back with the charge.
In fact, let's not forget the feds brought the charges first, and then some gay ass judge was like, "No."
Yeah,
and they're like, "Okay, we expected."
You just
this.
mentioned
We'll
that
go grand jury."
a magistrate judge.
Yep.
Blocked the charges. They kept trying, blocked them. Oh my God! Well, that just means because judges are not allowed to be biased, so we don't have any corrupt judges in this country that are just working on the will of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, that's the
total
one
fucking commies.
And
that's
then
the
all
one
the
talking
of
point.
peers being like, "Fuck that guy." Yeah, charge him.
Yeah, that's the one talking point that I called out immediately. They were trying to say like, oh, well, according to these federal judges, the ICE is acting illegally by detaining. Oh, according to which federal judges? Can we name a few of them?
It's the same 11 that have been causing bullshit since Trump got back in office. It's 11 judges that have blocked all of this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't understand how they're not getting locked up. It was like, this is beyond like your jurisdiction. I don't get where you think you have this power. You do not.
Okay, so this is the problem. This is the problem. The federal court, the Supreme Court has come out and said these district judges can't make nationwide rulings for one. Now, on top of it, the other thing is that the Constitution only spells out the Supreme Court, no lower courts. The lower courts are completely controlled and dictated to and managed by Congress. So if Congress would get off their dead asses, they can remove judges. Because there's nothing in the Constitution that has anything to do with the lower courts when it comes to the third branch of the government. They're controlled completely by Congress.
Right. Strider, it's your turn, buddy.
Oh, I think that was pretty much it. Like the Supreme Court.
Okay, he stole your thing. That sucks when that happens.
No, well, like,
what he said.
I didn't know that bit about Congress, but yeah, basically every time it does come to the Supreme Court, they're like, yeah, no, you can do that. Because because everything that Trump's been doing is 100% within his rights to do so as the executive branch of the United States government. He is there to enforce the law. He is there to, and a law was broken. A grand jury of Don Lemon's peers found him guilty and decided that he's gonna face charges. What exactly those are, I don't know. Probably a slap on the wrist because again, he's probably going to be tried in. I don't know if he's going to be tried in Minnesota or not. Because I don't know exactly how that will work. But
likely so.
The example needs to be set.
Yeah,
Mr. Lemon, we find you guilty of being a stupid gay homo dork.
Bad news is, Don, you're going to prison. The good news is, Don, you're going to prison.
All right, and again, this was a topic we didn't plan on talking about tonight. Just some things happened, so we pushed it in. Just in case we miss it, since it's 2 weeks in a row, the new Batman writers, the chick who wrote Harley Quinn and all of that, the movie's gonna suck. There, we covered it.
Failing upwards, baby. Yeah.
There's actually
Batman's DOA chick writer wrote nothing but bullshit. Is writing Batman Brave the Bold. There, we talked about it. It's over.
It's worse. It's worse. James Gunn's gonna direct it.
Get it? I just don't get it. Why would you hire someone that everything they've written, with the exception of maybe Bumblebee, was tolerable, barely?
Yeah,
because James Gunn's in charge.
Everything they've written has lost money, but yet you're going to give them another opportunity. You're going to give them
women
another
fail upward.
chance?
It would be sexist if they didn't.
Yeah, James Gunn is the right guy for the job. Absolutely.
All right.
I think the real mistake is women's literacy. I've said that for years.
You guys are missing the elephant in the room.
Women
here.
couldn't read, they couldn't write movies.
You guys are missing the elephant in the room here. This is only the beginning. Just imagine how much worse things are going to get with Warner Brothers once Netflix is in charge.
It doesn't make a difference.
It's over.
By the way, I made
dead.
I made some profit on that trade actually because I listened to guys. a lot of guys like you and WDW Pro. I actually made pretty good money off of that trade. I dumped Paramount before it took a dip, but I kept Warner Brothers, and I'm holding because it'll get to over 30. This is not stock advice, by the way. This is for entertainment purposes only. I believe 100% it's going to hit 30 to 32. The Ellisons are going to get it. Will that actually make a difference? Not really. Not really. If the Ellisons were serious, they would stop Starfleet Academy. They would literally cut it off. It doesn't matter that they filmed the second season. They would get rid of it. It tells me you're not concerned about brand damage. I'm not super confident in the direction that they're going to take. It's a lose-lose situation. It doesn't really matter. If Netflix wins, we lose. If Warner Brothers wins, we still lose. It's not the overarching people. It's the creatives. The same problem that Disney has. Disney has hired poor creatives that don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know. They don't honor the IP. They don't treat the stuff with respect. If Warner Brothers had any goddamn sense, they would maximize Hanna-Barbera and the Looney Tunes. There's more money in that IP than DC, Marvel combined. If you have half a brain cell to know what to do with it, you could make billions off of it. But they're all morons.
Real quick, a wild awesome.
Oh no.
Come on, guys.
Good to see you, Vaughn. Glad we were just talking about Superman, and there you are wearing your glasses.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's not Vaughn
easier
Coleman.
adjustments than- Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You'll have to catch up as we go because I really need to get through this topic, and then we can move on. We'll continue the Batman Warner Brothers conversation right after we finish
A
this.
grand jury will indict anybody because Don Lemon doesn't appear before the grand jury. Abby Lowell, his lawyer, doesn't appear before the grand jury. The Justice Department says what the Justice Department wants the grand jury to believe, and almost every time they believe it. It's all the way it's skewed. This is a ridiculous assault. And I don't want to say just on the First Amendment. It's a ridiculous assault on democracy. Trump administration should be ashamed of itself.
Oh, go
And they will
fuck
continue
yourself
to do-
over this
and they
democracy
go after
bullshit.
Journalists. They're getting search warrants for their homes. It is
He's never complained about journalists being arrested up until this point.
obvious what's happening in this country.
Not once.
Country people, look at what is happening.
That's enough of that. Emerald, if you would, bring up the following fun development in this ongoing story.
TMZ founder Harvey Levin is in the Epstein files, described as someone's good friend who might be useful in global PR campaign defending convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein and attacking his victims/accusers. TMZ has been remarkably quiet about the files.
And there it
By
is.
the way, quick point here. You ever notice all the people who have been spending like the last couple of months saying that everything's a distraction from the Epstein files? Suddenly they don't want to talk about the Epstein files right now. Isn't that weird?
They never wanted to talk about the Epstein files until they thought they found that one email where they could redact that woman's name and implicate Trump on it.
And it turns out that woman was actually not underage by the time she was making those accusations. And her
Is that right? 'Cause I've been seeing that out of context because I saw something that was like a 13-year-old or whatever. What was the context there?
About the Trump allegations?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was it was a letter that had already been published quite some time ago, but the Democrats decided to then put it out there, but redact the name like it was some kind of new piece of information to try to hang it around Donald Trump's neck as some kind of accuser. But this individual, the name was already released. The full email had already been released, so it was old information. And on top of that, the victim had already come out and said that Trump had done nothing and Trump was not a bad guy. He was not involved.
Yeah.
She basically said that she made the allegations under duress and was told that would be the only way to get other things done. She was also because of what she went through, she's on a multitude of antipsychotics that she was not taking at the time, from what I understand. Go ahead, Sam.
Jesus.
I was and that shit that Jasmine Crockett pulled like the next day, where it was
Oh,
I didn't see it was I said it was a Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein contributed to their
We weren't
campaign.
aware what those implications might do. Like I always tell people, it's like saying at 7 p.m. tomorrow the ice cream truck is going to come to my house, and then when I go outside and I see a bunch of people standing in my front yard and they got money and they're like, "Where's the ice cream?" I got to be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? When did I ever imply that you guys were going to be getting ice cream?" It's insane that this is the type of games these people play. And they do.
This is all well and good. But when are we going to get to the BlackRock guys? When are we going to get to the Deutsche Bank guys? When are we going to get to the Lehman Brother guys that are that are all in the file? See, it's very.
You mean the reason why Jeffrey's dead in the first place?
Yeah, it's very interesting that you throw a few of these celebrity cocksuckers under the bus. They're gonna basically destroy Bill Clinton because he's of no more use. They're most likely gonna hit Hillary Clinton with a deal. Shut up, go to one of your mini houses and stop being involved with politics, and then she'll be spared. But Bill Clinton is about to be literally turned inside out because he's of no use.
Yeah, they have no use for him. He's easily collateral damage at this point. He's outlived his usefulness.
Andrew, he's done. What about Charles? What about Prince Harry? What about all these other people in the royal family? What about Martin Saxon, the deputy prime minister? What about all these people? What the fuck about all these people? You keep talking. Everybody keeps talking about Hollywood scum, Tom Hanks and everything else. What about the hedge fund managers and all these other people? Why not? Let's get to them.
Yeah, because if you get to them, that's jump ahead, get to the head of the snake, get to where the money's coming from. All of that. That's how all of the other tentacles are branched down from that. Again, this is an Ironcast conversation, so we're going to move on back into we were just talking about. You know what? Batman Brave and the Bold. Let me add that to the screen.
Oh, real quick. Well, before I was going to say real quickly.
Yes.
So, Cardi B has not been. No.
Oh, this is never mind. Never mind. It's Cardi B.
Not Cardi B.
Nicki
Minaj. Thank you.
Don't you dare confuse them. Nicki is a queen.
She has had some choice words for Don Lemon, and in this interview has some more choice words for him. So let's check it out.
You called for Don Lemon's arrest over his church stunt in Minneapolis. He's since called you racist, unhinged, homophobic, and out of your depth. Anything you'd like to say to Don Lemon? Cocksucker, stop.
It's the only
$190 million.
Unlike with most women, the more I hear her speak, the more attractive she gets.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you guys don't know the difference between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, Nicki can read and Cardi can't. So that's
got it.
$190 million. She can say whatever the fuck she wants to say.
Also, women's illiteracy, friend of the channel. Very based.
Absolute friend of the channel.
An encouragement of the channel.
You're maybe not my channel, but Theo's definitely a friend. Definitely a friend of Theo's channel. Shout out to the 4% dwindling.
Yeah, you say that now.
Well, like Nicki Minaj, it's so funny. She's always been kind of gross, but as far as I remember, I don't recall her being like particularly politically annoying. Cardi B, though,
won't call her gross. Her rapping was a little on the raunchy side if you're not into that kind of music.
Yeah,
that applies to me. So I definitely wasn't into it. It's like
not as bad as she's not doing like.
But she's been taking a lot of hits from the left, especially because she's come out in the genocide that's happening of Christians in Africa.
Yes. Oh, wow.
She's talked at the UN, that council on this stuff. Of course, the UN is about to be screwed because Trump just pulled all their funding. Let's see. And then she's come out as a fan of Trump. She's called herself Trump's biggest fan. And then going after Don Lemon. And so, yeah, she's not a fan of the left, and the left is not a fan of her.
And yet her popularity has increased.
Is skyrocketed.
And, I've told this story a lot. I used to work at a little dive bar, and I was telling you guys earlier that there are news shots of all these guys, and they're just like at these, 50 plus fucking grizzled old, white biker types, rednecks in this honky tonk bar, listening to Nicki Minaj and having a great time. And it's like they're now allowed to admit that they like her music because they've been listening to that song Monster when their wife and girlfriends made them listen to it for the last 15 years or however long it's been.
Well, it's also it also kind of makes me laugh that Beyonce released some kind of dog shit country album that appealed to absolutely nobody, but Nicki Minaj just has to speak up for some logical that makes sense, and all of a sudden she gets all of everybody that Beyonce was trying to court. She gets all that audience now.
How was that even country, man? And I'm Mr. Berger. I know you're not.
Oh, wait! I know how. She wore a cowboy hat and jeans.
That's
right. Country now.
Boy.
But Mr. Berger, I know you're going to hate me for saying this, but the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish that went solo and started doing country is way more country
than she could ever be. Rucker? How dare you stand up for Darius Rucker on this broadcast? How dare you, sir?
I used to look at dolphins and they made me cry.
David D. issue iron oxide and demerit.
David D will do no such thing. It's a macho.
How?
All right.
Darius Rucker? Seriously?
I'm just saying, in comparison to Beyonce's supposed country music album, a lot more on point.
Warbling idiot.
Moving on.
That's my kind of thing.
Her to back me off. All right. So, according to reports in 2024,
nothing I can do.
Little bit of love.
Stop it. That's not. This is not.
No.
This is
Sammy.
Oh my hand.
Cut it, man. For real. Cut it out. For fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
Is Eddie better?
Oh, my vows are like A's and around it. All right.
Okay, you're gonna have like a karaoke version of Yellow Ledbetter right now.
Overrated, overplayed, garbage. Jesus. Every other you could jump off of one radio station and the song's ending, and you go to another one down the dial and it's just starting up. Fucking horrible. Horrible.
So triggered.
I hate that group. I hate Hootie and the Blowfish. I can't stand it. Dave Matthews, Hootie and the Blowfish, David Hornsby, all you bastards can jump in a rocket and get blown into the sun. Fuck all of them.
And you know what? Fuck Jamiroquai too.
Hey, that's society. You've gone too far.
How dare you? Jamiroquai is good to his mother, and he makes a damn fine martini. How dare you say that?
Is that what he's been doing the last 40 years?
We're about to slap all of our faces with the glove and demand satisfaction.
Uncalled for, Iron. Really uncalled for. Very.
You know what? I think that's exactly what the show needed at that point. Now, I just pulled up the article. I had no idea what the writer of The Flash and Birds of Prey, otherwise known as Harley Quinn, fucking whatever.
Right.
Anyway,
breakfast sandwich or something. I don't know.
I never knew what she looked like. Do you think that what she looks like has a little bit of reason to why she keeps getting jobs?
Well, does it also make a little bit more sense why James Gunn
she's not really unfortunate looking?
Well, that's
and that makes me angry.
Is it also why James Gunn said that The Flash is the best superhero movie he'd ever seen?
Yes, and The Flash was absolute dog shit, and James Gunn is a known pervert.
And then
we got this.
I'd like to make a caveat to that. It was dog shit for every part that didn't have Michael Keaton in it. I want to see you make a movie with Michael Keaton, and you got me. But everything else around it was pretty awful. Awful.
It had Michael Keaton had some decent scenes because Michael Keaton. It was more nostalgia for all of us.
Yes,
Go ahead,
it
Toasty.
was, and I fell for it. But my God, everything else, good Lord, horrible.
I mean, who wasn't excited to see George Clooney at the end? And we're like, oh, we're going.
Oh, thank God for that good decision.
Yeah, they completely threw away the already filmed scene with Michael Keaton already knowing that they have to go and find a way to rescue the Ben Affleck version of Batman. Everything like leading into the next version of the retcon Snyder, not the non-Snyder Snyderverse. But anyway, first Toasty, then Sammy.
I think Christina sucked his dick.
That's my point.
I'm not insinuating any such things. However,
I'm sorry. I was just a little zoned out. I was just looking at.
Yeah, well, we don't want to imply that James Gunn, is interested in women, so we don't want to do that here.
Right.
If we remember, this man goes on interviews and say, "Yeah, I like to film my wife pretend to have sex with other guys, like John Cena, one of the most ripped men in pop culture."
What?
Oh, ew.
Yes.
No, did y'all miss that interview?
Yes,
I saw it. Is that they were
very,
both starting to enjoy it? So
yes, we just were unwilling participants in their voyeurism and cuckoldry.
Oh,
yeah,
seriously, you say that over the fucking Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Don't give up your dignity for the Peacemaker.
Vaughn wanted to chime in. Vaughn, what you got for us, bud?
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen the Birds of Prey or the Flash because they both just did not look appealing to me at all, to be honest.
Yes.
I can sing the Rainbow Connection. What does that mean?
I think they want you to sing the Rainbow Connection.
Yeah. What is that?
Why are there?
Who asked?
Is that the Kermit? The Kermit song?
Yeah. No, we reserved that right for Battsauce only.
By the way, I still want to know who made that comparison because it wasn't any of the people I thought it was, but someone in Vegas compared him to Kermit, and I don't know who it was.
I don't remember.
Was it you? But
was that before or after the strip
but
club?
I was gonna. So I mean, Granted, I've heard that Damian Wayne is the kind of character you have to read the right stuff. So I'm a Tim Drake fan, so I've always been like averse to Damian.
Drake is good.
But like, so that decision always threw me off. But it's like, okay, but the character can work with the right writer, and then this writer is just not that, from what I understand. And it's like I've just, and this has always been my position. I always think we can improve our versions of Batman that show up on screen. We always can. And yeah, I did think it was Selena, but I don't know why I did, but I remember I was like,
sounds like something she would do.
I remember I was, I'm not sure like how I feel about this. Like the story itself already wasn't that appealing. And then on top of that, there's this, but I'm just kind of like, all right, time to keep doubling down on my universe. It's kind of where I'm at, where I'm like,
I think this announcement has pretty much solidified that the James Gunn DC universe is cooked. It's done.
It's dead.
Again, it doesn't matter who takes over. Doesn't matter if it's Netflix or Warner Brothers.
It's done.
This type of shit is going to continue. This is going to continue.
Yeah, people keep saying it's changing, and it's like, is it?
No.
Is it like?
Well, people, kept bringing up The Flash. Birds of Prey might be one of the worst movies, a comic book, whatever. It was
otherwise.
It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
It's comparable to The Room.
No, I've only
not The Room, but the difference is The Room is fun. The Room is great. I will go to a screening of The Room whenever they do it.
Me too.
Those are the most fun I've ever had. How funny is it that I actually went to a screening of The Room last year, and it was the most fun I've had of the movies in half a decade. And how
I got pictures of me and Tommy Wiseau at one.
It was fantastic. Like throwing spoons at the screen and screaming for them to shut the door. It's
water bottle.
Blood out of the water bottle.
Yeah, I did not.
You know what I love most about that? It was like, so when I met Tommy Wiseau, they did like a Q&A, and
cool.
he had there were so many answers where he's like, no, I don't want to answer that, but there was other questions. It was like, Tommy, if you could be any vegetable, what would it be? He'd be like, oh, that's simple. I would be a carrot. Moving on.
I actually got a picture of Greg Sestero. He signed I bought a script and he signed it.
Nice.
Oh, I swear, I could not breathe whenever I was walking out the theater. I was laughing so hard.
Oh yeah, because it's fun. It's fantastic. You know,
the best part is all of them screaming because the door gets left open a lot in that damn apartment, and every time every time it happened, people just getting more and more and more unhinged. It was man, I would go back and do that again in a heartbeat.
I need to. I have one of the actors on my show like a couple of years. The guy who pulls the gun on the rooftop. I interviewed him.
No way!
Yes, you can go back and look.
Oh, it's kick ass! But seriously, go! It's a shit movie, but it is the best.
I've seen it 3 times.
Ever have. I have it. I've watched it 4 times. It's great.
I own it too. I got it. I met Tommy at a con. I got it. What the hell?
Really?
My screen just went black for no reason mid sentence.
Oh, that's racist.
My internet actually.
But no, I got it signed by Tommy Wiseau. He spelled my name wrong. And then.
That tracks.
It makes it even better somehow.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, hi, Vaughn.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine. His name's
Vaughn.
Mark,
Would you like me to play a character in your upcoming Phenomenova film? I have a few in mind.
have him play.
Oh shit!
Do it. He would do it.
Dude.
Well, I'd have to create a character for him. I don't think he could.
You would have to make it kind of a parody of J. Jonah Jameson. That would be great, dude.
Yeah. But he needs to head
no, he's got to be a villain of some kind. He's got to be,
or an unintentional hero.
Yeah, I would say something more to that. Somebody who you don't like, but you also root for. Now, okay,
rejected crusader. Remember, I fought in war. You might remember me.
No, he's one that's just lying about. He's trying to constantly use Stolen Valor.
Actually, that's his character name is Stolen Valor.
Stolen Valor. Yes,
dude. Do it. Battle, and he's like, "Why am I not on any station? You will never remember the team.
Oh, you don't remember me? I was in World War II. I was in Grenada.
Right. You never showed up to any of the fights. I told you I had a sprained ankle at the time, but I was supporting you from the sidelines. What do you not understand?
Everybody remembers how good I did in Vietnam.
I was there in the Falklands. Well, you need to have his most iconic line. As someone's rushing him, he's trying to catch up. Like, in a few minutes, bitch.
Hello, doggy.
When's an airstrike coming? Bitch.
That's terrific, Vaughn. Take advantage of that. Reach out to it. That Stolen Valor. All right. So James Gunn, DCU cooked. Some good news. Hopefully good news. Let's say. It's been announced that one of my favorite films of all time, Darkman by Sam Raimi, may be getting an actual sequel. Not one of the direct to videos, but an actual
I need to see
sequel taking place directly from the second movie, if I understood this article correctly.
Nice.
It's been a few days now since the legendary filmmaker Sam Raimi, we all know who he is, blew a mountain of dust off the forgotten memory of many over-the-hill millennials. Fuck off. After he announced that there's a sequel in the works for his celebrated, but often, no, all the time overlooked. One of the great, if you have not seen Darkman, I highly recommend it. It was one of my favorite movies from my childhood. I went and saw this on my birthday. It was something I got. I wore out this VHS. I had to get it replaced like twice. And I think I saw John's Long Box. What up, Long Box? All right. So, Darkman. Great fucking movie. I know before anybody can fucking correct me. Yes, I know it's a ripoff of The Shadow to a point. He couldn't get the rights to The Shadow because they already had something in work with another studio that turned out to be that piece of shit movie with Alec Baldwin.
How dare you?
Oh man, I mean, it was mid at best. Let's just be honest. It wasn't the worst thing ever. A lot of things from the 90s weren't that bad. We got a lot of good shit.
I own that movie and I enjoy it very much. Thank you very much.
It's fine. But dude, is it Darkman though?
I love Darkman as well. I love both of those films.
Darkman. I want the fucking pink elephant. It's one of the best movies ever fucking made.
The elephant now.
I love how Liam Neeson doing action before Liam Neeson started doing action later on. That's all he did.
Yes, Liam Neeson was just an unknown guy, but he had just enough star power to X Bruce Campbell out of the starring role of the movie.
Wow.
Who was the original first pick for? Yes, because him and Sam Raimi are childhood friends.
Yeah.
And
Bruce
Sam
Campbell
Raimi, to the best of his ability, always tried to give Bruce Campbell a fucking starring role. He only achieved that once with Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
But he tried doing that with Darkman, didn't work. That's why he just got a side role as one of the villains. And the last person you see Darkman wearing a mask of at the end of the film, spoiler alert. Anyway. An exclusive by Dread Central. The project has been developed by directing duo Brian Netto and Adam Schneidler for Remy's Ghost House. Is it Schindler? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm surprised you knew that. Oh, right. For Raimi's Ghost House Pictures, the two camps have already collaborated with the mildly successful Netflix original Don't Move. Never saw it, but I hope it's good. I'll have to check it out to make sure I have some confidence in these people.
It's good. It's all right. It's an entertaining watch. Don't Move is entertaining. It's all right.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. But this is actually potentially good news. I want to know if anybody's a fan of this movie. Would you like to see Liam Neeson reprise the role
Absolutely
and pick up this?
I would like to
30
see
years later.
I would like to see the sequel, but not necessarily with him in it.
I have the trilogy on Blu-ray. I would love to see another Darkman movie.
It would need to be a Batman Beyond situation where he's passing the mantle, but just it can't.
Well, there's no mantle to pass unless he happens to find somebody else with no skin.
Well, exactly. I mean, there's no shortage of that. You can make a case for like a going to a burn unit or something, or maybe like an ex-cop who got caught in a firefight or something. You could do that.
Yo, I gotta argue with both of you guys. I don't think it should be a mantle push. And Mr. Berger, love you, but I don't think that they should recast a younger actor to pick up where Darkman immediately left off.
Okay.
Because we have a good trend right now of respecting older. You've got the older grizzled hero that has been laying low for sometimes decades that gets pulled back into the fray. And I think that would be a great opportunity. Bring back Liam Neeson while he's still in fighting shape for his age, man. He's still kicking ass. So would it be a little bit harder to suspend disbelief that he could literally pretend to be anybody by putting on a skin mask? Maybe.
I think Sam Raimi can pull it off. He's known for having those weird. He's known for having those weird but good, like creepy visuals. I think that could be
right.
I think it would be delightfully disturbing.
They could even update his power set, maybe make it a little more than just a mask. But if they do this right, I'm really excited. When they pull some of these old beloved franchises out, especially obscure ones that are a little more niche, a little more cultish, and if they do them justice, I'd love to see it. So
dude, Blade Runner 2049, I adore Blade Runner 2049.
I do too. It's a shit movie, but I really like it.
What?
I've never seen any of these movies.
Yeah.
As a sequel to Blade Runner, it is shit, but it's still
it's not.
good.
No, it is not. Why is it shit? Explain.
I don't want to take up.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't want to take up too much of Iron's
go
time.
ahead. Go ahead.
What are you arguing about? What shit?
Justify your position.
It makes the whole birth thing makes no sense. Why? Because Deckard, I don't care what Ridley Scott says. Nobody else does this. It's only Ridley Scott. Deckard is a human. He's not a fucking replicant. And for him to replicate and for him to reproduce with Rachel, a replicant makes no sense. That's stupid.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because it's human and replicant. The two cannot do that.
But they're both replicants.
No, Deckard is not a replicant.
Yes, he is.
That was never. That
Yes,
was only something that Ridley Scott. The writers, neither writer made that clear, and also Harrison Ford's like, no, that doesn't make sense. Why a replicant? It's about a man rediscovering his humanity by his mission of killing robots. That's the theme of the whole thing.
Okay.
I got bored with this argument like 15 years ago.
How
when
is it
first
possible
started.
you have more of a female audience than me? How is that even possible?
I know, right?
This is fucking ridiculous.
Theo, have you never seen
Theo, do you watch your show?
I don't want to take it up.
This is proof that women can't make good choices. Anyway.
What are you talking about?
Fight.
Not caring about Blade Runner is a bad choice. I agree.
We should have this conversation at a different time.
Last topic of the night. And then if Mr. Berger wants to, we'll do a 10 to 15 minutes of trivia and call it a night. But the last thing I want to take a look at is, and again, something that's a little more on the positive note, the Invincible
Best
season
show
4 trailer.
on television.
Yeah.
One of the best written, best acted shows currently.
Absolutely. Now, did they do a few things that they didn't need to do for the sake of woke points? Absolutely. They race swapped Amber and turned her into an activist. They added some unnecessary lines in there. If I'm not mistaken, I've only read a small portion of the comics. I'm still kind of working in what I can here and there. I don't even know. Was William actually gay?
Later.
Yeah.
Okay, he was closeted and then he came out. So that storyline, then I won't even. That storyline's fine because you know what? I don't even I like William just fine. I think he's a fine character.
Yeah, but the thing is, they made it like with William. It was like they made him flamboyantly to the point where I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't buy the fact that like, because like I had a friend growing up that was gay, but it wasn't like, hey, it was like, oh, he's gay, but he's like still one of the guys.
He was just one of those guys there was always something off about, and then you find out this is my partner. Oh, that checks out. Nice to meet you.
I would still say
what else you done since high school?
It was like one of the annoying things too was like one of the jokes in the comics was he'd pick William up and be like, fly William, and William would be like, yay, and be like, this is so gay, and they changed that. But it was funny because then when it was revealed that he was gay, it was like, oh, that's funny. He was actually gay.
I agree with you 100%, Vaughn. I think the worst part about William's character, they made him so over the top and stereotypical gay. Anybody that has gay friends, guess what? They don't all fucking act like that, dude.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's another thing too. Is it's like they can never
little more hand gestures, maybe some lisp. That's enough.
They shoot themselves in the foot every time. Like, are they when they introduce North Star? Are they going to do that when they introduce Mystique? Are they going to make Mystique?
Oh, they better not do that to
like Butch.
Oh fuck no.
North Star is supposed to be a fucking cold ass character. The gay part is just a secondary character trait.
That's what I'm saying. Is that they make gay their primary traits. That's
look what they did to Iceman.
Not just gay, stereotype gay.
Yeah,
Iceman was retaliation. They couldn't do that to Gambit because he was too popular, so they did it to the second fuckboy of the X-Men, Iceman, who was the womanizer. That was those writers' retaliation against toxic masculinity and all that to turn him into the most flamboyant stereotype we've ever fucking seen.
Still one of the worst reveals ever.
I love masculinity.
Bobby didn't even realize he was gay. Jean Grey had to go like.
Jean Grey outed him telepathically. Even people that agreed with the decision agree that was poorly handled. Like,
real quick, Toasty made a great point. Toasty said, "I love toxic masculinity." Guess what? All women do.
Yeah.
They fuck the toxically masculine and they leave the good guys.
Yep.
We all know it.
All right, let's take a quick look at this trailer, talk about it for a few minutes, do some trivia, call it a night. Oh, help if I turn the audio on.
Don't get to take a night.
Oh, I mean, you don't need audio.
Mark, take a night off. We don't get to take a night off. If I'd actually killed Angstrom the first time, so many people would still be alive. I'll do anything to stop that from happening again. It's not who you are, Mark.
But Cecil's one of my favorite characters, and I do want to point out, Cecil underappreciated. I even like him in the comic books. I know he's quote unquote worse and a little more. I don't think so. I don't see it. He's just right. And also voice acting on par. I didn't mean to pause it right on fucking Invincible's dick, but I do want to look at the fucking.
Sure, you did.
I didn't even notice.
Where is
more of that?
Warrior's
More of
dick?
that toxic masculinity dick shot.
Real quick, even in the comic books, when they updated his costume, I hate this. It looks way too Nightwing. I'm a huge fan of the original blue and yellow.
All right, well, you're in luck because this is the thing. It's there for actually some of the best stuff. I think the best volume or omnibus is the second one, but even then, this is only for like a part, like not even half of the omnibus or the compendium. Where's this? So mid-season,
And Robert Kirk,
switch back, right? So basically, it's like he's going to wear it up until the Viltrumite War starts, and then he's going to switch back to the yellow this season. You see that in the trailer.
Okay.
So
Awesome,
everything with
awesome.
the blue is pre-Viltrumite War. Everything with the yellow is Viltrumite War.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't even think I've gotten that far in the comic books.
Viltrumite War, like this is going to be the best. This and the next one, I think, are going to be the best seasons.
Robert
Yeah,
Kirkman is amazing. A great writer.
He is. He's still a douchebag, but yes, no, he's undeniably talented. A douche nonetheless, but undeniably talented.
Let me read these.
Do anything to stop that from happening again.
It's not who you are, Mark. But trauma like that.
This is another show, like the fact that they got every single voice acting casting perfect.
Because that's Stephen Yeun, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And my God, if they went live action and if he were 20 years younger, of course, he's Asian. They all look 15 until they're 45. They could still pull it off.
Yeah, this is one of those
You're
cases
right.
where like Mark was never said to not be Asian in the comics, so it's like I guess it could work.
Well, the mother was clearly
yeah.
designed as Asian. I don't think they
I don't
ever
think so, but
explicitly said.
Depends on the art. Sometimes it is a coloring thing, but like sometimes her eyes are blue in the comics, which is but
Really?
Here's the thing, though. But to counter my own point, sometimes that's a color thing. Sometimes Psylocke's eyes are blue, even though that makes no
Right.
sense. Sometimes they do that kind of shit all the time in comics.
Yeah, I always like since before the show, I just assumed that the wife was just not just because of the way she looked with the tight pulled back bun and the slanted eyes. It was also the way she interacted with Mark. She was a little overbearing. She gave me that
I could see
Asian helicopter mom vibe,
Well, he's an only
which worked
child.
for the story. He was
Is he?
until
And Dad's gone a lot.
Is he half Asian or is he full Asian? I don't know this character. So
The characters have.
Oh, he's in the show. He is in the comic. It's like again, it's never stated. It's never like they have their. At no point does that really come up. So it's like
it's almost open to interpretation.
Look,
And that'd be a race
white.
swap that people would be okay with.
Dad
because
is
it comes
clearly
in the United
white.
States.
Yeah.
oh, daddy's white.
Yeah, he's a white alien.
Mama like
A white
peanut.
Feels like not the first time I've heard that.
Dude, can you imagine you get down to earth to fucking start kicking ass and putting people in check, and then you save a hot Asian chick from a fucking car falling on her? Like, well, I think I'm just going to change things around for a little bit, see how things go.
Yeah, that could have happened to anyone.
Dream coming
That could
true.
have happened to any of us.
It needs to happen to all of us.
It's like, oh shit, look what they got on the menu on this planet. Think I'll just slow things down a little.
On the menu, D1 or
Breaks
D5.
people.
Things are changing, Mark, and not for the better. Oh, God.
We'll figure this out, okay? We need to show the world that even after everything that happened,
Rick.
the Guardians are still here,
Rick,
fighting to keep
baby.
everyone safe. Come on! From what might be coming our way.
I'm sorry, Mark.
I hate to admit it, but you couldn't even pick better casting for Alan the Alien than Seth Rogen. I hate Seth Rogen with a passion, but he fits that character so well.
He does.
He does.
I also hate to admit that. You're right. You're right.
each season is more comic accurate than the last, because the first part, there are entire arcs that are just taken out of that part of the comics. And they season 1 and 2 is a lot of mixing and matching. 3 is pretty on point. And then 4 looks even more on point, because it's like, okay, the dinosaurs fight. You have Alan and Omni-Man in space. You have them coming back. You have even down to like what costume Mark's wearing in what scene. You have the girl, what's her name, Universa. You have the sequin invasion. Like, this is going to literally, you could just say this issue to this issue, and it's going to be pretty much accurate, it looks like. Now, my question is, there's this mini series set during this time called Guarding the Globe, and I wonder if that's going to be incorporated into that as well. Or
I wondered the same thing. They might surprise us and do like they did with the Adam Eve origin and do a one-shot,
which was amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh, it was great. And I felt bad because I put off watching it, like, fucking Adam Eve, whatever. And then I watched, I'm like, shit, I wish I watched this right before I watched season 2. That would have filled in a lot of gaps. But no, me and the wife just binged this whole thing in almost one sitting. It was
the comics are similar. The comics read super fast. This is up now on my favorite runs, like this, the Claremont run. New Teen Titans is I'm finishing that. Well, I don't know if I'm finishing it. It's like a very long run. But at least that original Perez era, I'm almost at the Judas Contract. That's up there.
Oh, God, you're in for a treat, dude. I agree with everything you said, actually. I would add in Batman and the Outsiders to that.
I haven't read that
already.
Yet. All right, I'll have to read that.
Get on it. Doggone it. All right.
Need your help. How do you feel about war? The Viltrumites will always be a threat to Earth. But each day, we add more allies to break their hold on the galaxy.
Is that still the voice of Optimus Prime, or did they switch it?
Yeah, that's the voice. The guy.
Okay.
By the way,
wow.
An underrated casting choice I haven't heard enough people talk about. Battle Beast is voiced by Michael Dorn, also known as
true.
Worf.
Really?
Oh, no way, Worf?
Yeah, and it works awesome for that character.
It's Worf.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm curious. We haven't heard Space Racer. Space Racer is a sleeper hit character. I fucking love Space Racer. Like he's basically just a guy with a gun on a speeding thing. He's so simple, but I just love him. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of characters that just get thrown in. The weird thing about the Viltrumite War is you have this huge cast of characters, right, that are building up. Barely any of the characters that are established really fight in it, except for Mark. It's like a bunch of weird hodgepodge of characters. Like Tech Jacket shows up. I've read his series. I'm not crazy about. I like his design. Mr. Berg, you've read Tech Jacket, right?
I have indeed.
I think he sucks, to be honest.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Here's his thing. He's like, it's a cool concept. You know how Green Lantern, the alien crashes to Earth? It's like that, and then, but like instead the tech infuses, and he's instantly good at everything. He wins every fight. He gets all the girls, and he goes home and comes back to school. There's no conflict.
I will agree he's a bit of a Mary Sue, but the stuff he does afterwards is amazing, and he earns it, Vaughn, over the long term. I will agree with you. Yes, he's a bit of a Mary Sue at the beginning, but he earns his guts over the long term.
Okay, well, I haven't read anything after the first series. So anyway.
Oh, and real quick, I think I'm probably dying alone on this hill, but I think Rexplode was one of the greatest characters, and that was like a fucking Gambit X-Men 97 moment. That one, and it stuck in the comics, and it's going to stick in the show. Yeah, he was definitely an improvement from the comic books to the show.
Even in the show and better at the same time, but I felt more. Like if it was just the comics, I probably would have been like, "What?
How was it worse?"
They did the gender swap thing with Ray, and gave them that relationship,
which worked out very well.
That's what I'm saying. My point is, it's worse. He's like more annoying and also more impactful. Is my point. He's better.
I thought he was fantastic. I liked him out of the gate when he's just talking shit, cheating on his girlfriend. I'm like, hey, this guy's so much fun.
Yeah, he is fun.
What a dick.
There
are a lot of Walking Dead alumni in this show. Wow.
Well, even that one character that technically, comics where you see Tech Jacket fighting that zombie. Fun fact, that zombie character doesn't appear until issue 90, but he's only appears twice and he's a throwaway villain. He's called the Walking Dread, which is literally just, this is like a throwaway
Walking
character.
Dead.
It's an homage to the Walking Dead. That's it. So that character
Yeah.
is just there as probably just to show Tech Jacket a bit earlier so we can get to know him. It's like, all right, we'll just throw in the Walking Dread in there. No one cares about that character.
Yeah. Well, the comic and the show, it's a perfect balance of parody of superhero comics and, you know, just the superhero genre without being insulting or having to like reverse it too much or deconstruct it, which gets like The Boys. The Boys is a great comic that the show shut the bed.
But even then, Garth Ennis wrote it from a place of disliking superheroes. You can't say that about Kirk with Invincible.
No,
He clearly
that's the
loves
thing.
superheroes.
Invincible comes from a place of love, and you could tell. But it balances the comedy, the parody, and you still normally with comedies and parodies, you can't have that dramatic aspect too, where you actually deeply care about all the characters in the lore, and it really develops into its own universe. And Invincible fucking does on every level.
Together, we have a chance to end this war forever.
I can help. How much does this job pay?
No tricks this time.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You'll have to trust me. There will be loss.
Selena's biggest problem with the show when watching Nolan is she only hears Santa Claus or Klaus from
Real quickly, I need to bounce for my show.
Oh, shit. All right.
Everyone have a great night.
We'll be wrapping up shortly. We'll go ahead and let me go over here. Emerald, where can people find you in? What time's your show start?
10 minutes. Over on my channel is insert title here starting at 7 p.m. PST. And then Tuesdays, 6 p.m. PST on Tuesdays on my channel is Nerds Covering the News. And then on Thursday at 6 p.m. PST is All the Good Titles Are Taken. And I will see you all later.
All right. Links are in the chat. We're going to just quickly talk about Invincible, do some trivia, and then everybody bounce over to Emerald's channel. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for hanging out.
Take it easy.
All right, finally he's gone. I thought he'd never leave.
Man, I might have to do some scheduling adjustments. I might have to move Rogues Gallery up about an hour because we tend to be going a little longer than expected each week and run into Emerald's show, and I really don't want to do that moving forward. But we'll go ahead and finish up the conversation right now.
There will be sacrifice.
Actually, the trailer.
We must all face judgment for the evils of our past if we want any hope to change our future.
This is serious, Shapesmith.
This is fruit punch. Would you like some?
Oh, there he was. There was Space Racer.
Yep. No, and then that part with the demons, that is a new arc from the comics. They tease it at the end. But that was not in the comics. That's a rejected idea. So I'm willing to bet that's going to be like an episode, maybe. I can't imagine it's too long, but it was a rejected storyline. That's brand new material.
So it'll be kind of one of those filler episodes.
Is everyone ready?
Yes!
Oh, I really hate that they made Alan's alien girlfriend not wearing almost like a Princess Leia slave bikini the whole time like she did in the comic books.
Oh, they changed that?
Like,
I didn't even see that. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, why do we hate hot alien chicks? God damn it.
I know. God damn it.
Yeah.
Toasty, I don't need another cosplay.
Another thing too is Battle Beast. This was insane. I've never seen anything like this. Was the highest selling comic of last year? Not even close, from what I remember. Right. I remember when that was out because I was like working whatever the Wednesday, and I call comic shops and I'm saying, "Hey, can you order a comic of Battle Beast? We can't hold on to an issue that's that hot. No way.
Wow,
really?" And so I went to multiple stores. It was sold out. I had to read it digitally, and then I ended up getting a second printing. I couldn't even get it. That is how well it did. I think 6 issues came out. It's on a break right now. It comes back next month. Anyway, that comic is filling in the gap between Battle Beast like season 1 appearance and when he shows up in Viltrumite prison, because we never had that explained. Why is he in the Viltrumite prison? And so this comic is filling in that gap, and I wonder if any of that's going to be in the show. Probably not, but maybe we'll get a miniseries or something after the fact, because the comic is still coming out.
We stick together. That's how we win this.
Leave no one alive.
Oh, shit. Can't fucking wait. All right. Final thoughts, and then trivia, and then in show. Oh, but first, Society, what do you have to share?
Oh, I just had something pretty funny that happened a few minutes ago on a big boxing match here. Guy is boxing one guy. You know how boxing works. Except for this guy thought it'd be a good idea during a fist fight to come to the ring wearing a toupee that got knocked out with an uppercut. And now the entire internet is laughing at him. So,
oh, nice.
No.
He knocked his hairpiece off with an uppercut in the right, I think.
I mean, hello.
I mean,
I let it go.
It's like, what did you think was going to happen? You're expecting a big man to punch you in the head several times in the course of like a 30-minute fight. You thought that thing was just going to stay on?
Honestly, I think it's the sweat that did him in. I mean, think about how that impacts the adhesive sweating.
It's like, bro, just shave it off. Like, it would have been less embarrassing just shaving it off. Like, let it go, bro.
That's all he'll ever be known for now. Holy shit.
That's so. Why would you like?
And you did it to yourself. That's the sad part.
These are unforced errors for sure. I mean, genetics are not on my side. Both my grandpas were bald, and my dad is too. So
yeah, but you're
eventually
6'4".
my hairline's gonna go. At that point, I'm just gonna shave it.
But you're 6'4". No one gives a shit.
Yeah, no one's gonna see the top of your head.
I'm not built like Mr. Clean though. So
not yet.
I guess I could take that.
But that I mean,
let's
like,
go get some supplements.
The lady, I'm sure whoever did his hair, most likely a black woman, should have told him, hey, listen, you're probably going to sweat a lot and that's going to fall off or something. I don't know if that was like his first time getting a toupee, and I don't know, but that wasn't very smart.
No.
Yeah, I think they need to put do not enter professional boxing matches while wearing said product. Oh fuck.
I wonder if maybe that was even his idea. I wonder if someone else made him do it just to so there wouldn't be like two bald black guys fighting, so the announcers would be able to get their names right.
Blue-eyed Scorpion for $1.99. Toasty toupee fund. That's not nice. Toasty doesn't need a toupee. But thank you for the $1.99 anyway.
Well, thank you for the money, but eat my ass.
Yo, we don't need to know where the toupee goes. All right. And Mr. P.
I don't need a toupee down there. I'm just gonna say that. That's it.
So would you glue it on? Would you like staple it? Like what's the go-to method?
I'm not putting that shit anywhere. I don't need no goddamn toupee up on my head or down there.
I'm just wondering why anyone would want. I'm just like,
I'm choosing to ignore that shit. No,
I'm telling you, that's gonna happen one day to one of these NBA players. Because guess what? They're all bald too. And when it does happen, it's gonna be absolutely hysterical when that guy gets.
When did black guys stop shaving their heads? What's happening to America? What?
I don't know.
Hold on. This has to be a depression indicator. What's going on? Black guys
I gotta
need
blame
hair to be
Jay-Z.
hot now?
I gotta blame Jay-Z to a degree because it's like everyone sees that mop that's on his head. He's trying to pretend like that's real, and it's not.
Yeah, that's clearly not real.
Real quick, Mr. Beak for 20 with a super sticker. It doesn't show on screen, but it's a samurai dog holding a prize. I love that. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. And then, my God damn it, Lawrence Knight for $50. Did you hear about the black bodybuilder who had a second heart attack? He blamed it on his fruit diet instead of his supplements. And there's a video of him eating a watermelon. Oh, well, Didn't hear about that, but we will do a deep dive next show. Thanks for bringing that to my attention.
Yeah, it was the watermelon that caused my second heart attack.
Yeah.
Not the HGH and the
Really leaning into that.
the TRT, the EPO.
Did someone say trivia?
You're goddamn right we did. Let's knock out some fun and then call it a night. We'll get this party started. All right. Title and artist in the chat, folks. You know the drill.
Oh, come on, baby. I know it.
All right. Any takers?
Say it.
Anybody?
I got it.
A
I got it.
big one during the 90s.
I got it. Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shine Collective Soul.
Nice.
Not my favorite group.
They're
Not my
great.
favorite song.
They're great.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Lawrence Knight for 10. We blacks lose our hair due to chicken.
Lawrence, if you ever come to Houston, I need to make you my fried chicken and see if it's black people approved.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh man.
What if it's Korean approved but not black people approved?
Yeah.
If I package my comic with Walmart pina colada, what?
All right. That's it. Moving on with this one. I'm sorry, folks, but sometimes we got to do it.
All right. Title and artist in the chat if you want to play along.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Spider-Man. No, this song is a banger, and I'll take no slander.
Stop acting like you guys don't like this
No,
song.
I got it. All right, I could say it.
I know. I don't want to be seen to be liking Nickelback, but I do like that song.
It is, of course, Hero by Chad Kroeger.
The 2000 psyop to you guys into hating Nickelback is somehow they were the problem.
Dude, they had some bangers.
Well, I mean, there were a couple
Did
albums.
they, Vaughn?
Yeah.
Did they?
Dude, this song. Dude, the first Spider-Man movie, it's still my favorite superhero movie. You're like, yeah! Come on.
Dude, yeah, this song slaps on every fucking level.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. It's so good.
How?
I'm tired of being told.
It's Mr. Master Hobo, you're wrong. You're wrong. That is not Creed.
Yeah, God damn
No,
it,
that's
Master.
how.
I
Jesus
like
Christ.
I like Creed.
I like Creed.
Too.
I like Creed.
You know who really likes Creed?
Crow.
This guy.
Yeah. Friend of the channel.
Euro trash.
Can't tap,
No.
won't tap.
Euro trash.
My favorite song from theirs, I believe, is I Heard It Through the Grapevine, which is a cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hot Euro trash.
Yeah, Creed's awesome.
Germans and their deviant
That sounded pretty
behavior.
gay.
Yeah.
Well, it's Europeans.
Oh, I know the song. I don't know the artist.
Oh, of course,
I have no
Sammy
idea.
knows the J song.
It's
What's
Another
that?
Night, Another Dream, right?
No, not quite.
Another
Not
day,
quite.
another dollar.
Vision of Love.
Oh, and I'll wait till the last second. I think
I'm gonna care what anyone says.
Yeah,
David
Another
D
Night.
got it.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Can you even imagine the amount of ecstasy you needed to be in like a 90s dance club back in those
Oh,
days?
dude. Oh, yeah.
That much.
That
Yeah,
would be
Barry
the,
Roller
that's just
Skate.
the best time to be a
Can I only imagine? I still have flashbacks, dude.
It's like I was there and it was amazing.
That Half-Life, when you've done as much
like,
E as I have, is a bitch.
You
Hey,
hear
you
that
know
for
what?
skating rink, you'd be playing Mortal Kombat, and then that song would be blaring.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, dude.
I need to go
Did
to
someone
school.
say absolute garbage?
Is that the name of the band?
Where
If I
is
saw
it going?
YouTube, I'm gonna riot.
Scared. I'm scared.
No.
We already did this.
Same one.
Oh,
Same
Bill
one.
McCoy, Another Night.
Once again, did someone say absolute garbage?
Wah, wah.
Coldplay.
The 90s were crazy, man.
Right on that part. Oh, dude. Selena's going to have your head, Mr. Burger.
We've had this discussion.
That's Vaughn Coleman.
Yeah, that's Vaughn's alter ego.
That's the end.
That guy's nowhere near as good looking.
He's much older than we think he is.
I am a 90s kid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, late 90s. Yeah,
in the palm of your hand.
I don't know if you swear this out of person.
Holy hell. Holy hell.
Mr. Burger, send me that clip. I have to do a face swap with Vaughn to see the real comparison.
Yes.
That was, of course, Michael Bolton, the destroyer of worlds. The sole provider.
Okay, so he's power with the women. You know, it's
Your
almost
love
like
on the, everybody loves Michael Bolton in the chat.
Do they? Do they, Iron?
My wife does, and that's all that matters. I'm a
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
You don't know who
bless you,
Michael Bolton
Toasty,
is?
That you don't know. Thank God you don't. Did someone say more garbage?
I'm so glad we're in for a fun night. I don't hate this. I don't remember who it is, but I
fucking hate them. I hate this band.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Mr. Burger?
For the laughs. But I hate this group. I hate them. They're horrible. Horrible, I tell you.
I'll wait until the last second to share David D's. Let's see. It looks like it's just
Roxette.
Got it.
He's got the look. Horrible group. Horrible. Euro garbage. Let's see. Moving on.
One-hit wonder.
Did someone say Euro garbage?
Is that all this? Is that all this is?
Is there anything other than Euro garbage?
No, this is just a lot of garbage.
Sorry,
what the fuck did I just watch?
Hit him up.
That's a song you have to be high on Molly to enjoy.
That was a huge hit in the early 90s, late 80s. Huge. It was burning up the European charts and charted briefly in America. And I mean briefly.
That sounds like the song from the John Hamm meme.
It does.
More gay shit.
What was on their
That
head?
guy's kissing the guy's teeth. He looked British.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Just dentistry is not
British.
on trial here.
Yo, pause real quick. Matt Barr said, "Sad story. They all died in a car accident. Who was it? These guys or the last ones? Or Train. Would that be the Roxette? I'm not sure, man.
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's the last group.
E17 probably.
They went to a Diddy party, and
that's all. That's also possible.
He said all of
it. I tell you what's not. That's E17. It's all right. Garbage. Here's something that has Aquanet and is barely tolerable.
I bet I'm gonna love this. I bet I'm gonna love it. God damn you, Mr. Burger. I have a sinking suspicion you're knocking on 80s hair metal. And I don't know if I can tolerate that. What the fuck? Yeah!
Don't know it.
Everybody
I
on
don't
that,
know.
everybody on
I
that
know it's-
screen is dangerously flammable.
yes,
Dangerously.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I know
God bless
it's.
you,
I
you
want to
don't
say it's
know.
Great White. I don't remember the song. I'll have to hear it again.
dangerously flammable.
Once bitten.
Once bitten, twice shy. Horrible. Absolute.
Oh, stop! It's not that bad.
It is.
Sammy, you're not even backing me up. Holy shit!
Not on that one. No.
No, Great White.
You,
It's fucking Great White, man.
God bless you,
okay, now Great White is no rat.
Oh yeah, no. See, Rat is sweet. I'm down with Rat.
Rat's dope.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh yeah,
I know this.
The way.
Beautiful, great song.
I'm pretty sure everyone has sung this song once in traffic, right?
Yeah.
About three more iron,
Nothing at all.
He was just checking into the mirror to make sure he looked like Michael Bolton.
What? What did I miss?
Oh, what's that? Get my. What are you?
Is that what I missed?
I mean, he's no Sammy 3-peat, but he's got the beat down.
Yeah.
Anybody know who that was?
That's Ludacris.
And Move, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, name of the song. And back to the 80s. Redemption.
The 80s was a good time. I remember the 80s.
That's that one. There you go. Back to the 80s.
Ludacris, Matt Barr, Ludacris, met the guy, short, Sammy Davis Jr. short. Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh, wow.
He's a movie accurate Wolverine in black form.
Oh man, that would have been good casting.
Two more after this, folks. Two more.
Look at you, comic book accurate short king. The hell?
It's culture.
Do you want to hurt me, Boy George?
I didn't buy Will King out his day in the 80s, but after watching that, I mean, it seems like that already was a thing.
Yeah, I personally blame white women for Boy George.
How dare you?
Yeah.
It's culture
Toasty
club.
got
I
the
can't
win.
remember the name of the song.
Yay, I got something.
Yeah.
Good for you.
What the hell?
Overwhelmingly gay.
Yeah,
folks, fun
If only
fact.
someone had kicked the toaster in that pool.
Fun fact in an interview fun fact in an interview in 2021, Boy George said if the technology or if the means were available back in the day, he would have fully transitioned. I believe him when he said so.
Yeah, I believe him.
I believe that.
You know, I don't. I just think he wanted to be talked about again. His name is Boy.
He literally spent most of the 80s pretending to be a girl. And the guy that he was with wanted him to be a girl. And basically, when they both worked it out, they broke up because he wasn't a girl. Ladies and gentlemen, that was, of course, Culture Club. Do You Really Want Me? And finally, the last song of the night, Talk Amongst Yourselves, as I selected.
Excellent.
Wonder how that conversation went. Do you have dangly bits? Maybe.
He's like, I'm really sick of that karma chameleon in between your legs.
Spent a lot of
goes. It comes and goes.
And he was very hateful towards women, actual women. He was extremely rude and mean to every girl he met.
Really, a true
Which is on par with
Wonders Never Seen.
These guys were not that way. They weren't.
All
They
right,
fucking
last
drug
song
him
of the
like
night.
a
Whoops,
man.
that's Vaughn Coleman. I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Here we go, boys. This is for all the marbles. Oh yeah!
Come on.
Come on!
I'm gonna
who
forget the
doesn't
theme
know that?
song to SummerSlam 1998.
Come on, who
Right.
doesn't know that one?
Highway to Hell.
Everybody knows that.
I've heard of it, but I don't know the song.
I can't sing like I see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who was that? Panel?
Highway to Hell.
Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
six.
I should be
Absolutely
offended
great
at that,
stuff.
Iron, but I'm not. I should be offended.
That
but I'm
wasn't
not.
that wasn't
I'm
in
not.
Iron Man, was it? I know Back in Black was, but that
Yes,
wasn't
it
in Iron
was.
Man,
It was an
Uh,
Iron Man. Yes, it
What?
was. It did indeed. It was not necessarily. I think the first one. I think it was in the second one. I think.
Yeah, it was the second one when he ran for the Stark
The convention.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Man,
The first
remember
one
when
was
Iron-
Back in Black, which is perfect for that.
Yeah.
Great, goddamn.
That
Oh,
was a super thrill on
MCU used
the
to be such a thing.
Yeah, like
All
it's
right.
kind of great. Rock used to be associated with Iron Man. How cool is that? Not anymore.
Yeah, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right,
ladies and
Go
gentlemen,
ahead, Mr.
old Mr. Burger's got to rush off to the porcelain palace.
That's a very interesting way to call a toilet.
Indeed, it is. But catch us at the Flashcast if you would for more trivia. You're all invited onto the show here at any time. I'm serious. Everybody on the panel. Sammy's been on the show. Vaughn's been on the show. Been doing a lot of talking. He very often loses on the show. Matter of fact, he only has won 3 times of the 5 appearances he's won.
So that's
Bill,
a
you're getting
positive
called
ratio.
Shameful.
Oh wait, no, that's negative.
Shameful indeed. But we would welcome any of you guys and any of you ladies onto the show. Toasty, you're welcome on there. Theo, you're welcome on there. Strider, Social, you're welcome on there. And Sammy 3P. So actually, Sammy did very well. Actually, Sammy.
First of all, I wasn't even born when most of the shit you show up comes
What?
out.
You?
Neither was I.
What? Sammy 3P is actually in our top 3 challengers on the show, and Iron Oxide will be featured all during the summer and the spring as he fills in for Crow. Like I said,
looking forward
you're
to
all
it.
welcome on there. Toasty, we need more girls on the show, so please hit me up on X. It'd be great to have you on the show.
I'll
Don't
slide in your
worry.
DMs. Don't worry.
We'll play stuff
Yeah.
that you know. A ringer. Anyway, this is your boy, Mr. Burger. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out. Kick me,
Later,
Iron.
man. Thanks for coming on. We'll catch you later, bud. All right, great fucking show. We had a lot of fun. Last one in, first one out. Vaughn Coleman, where can people find you next?
Yeah, so keep an eye up. I just launched channel memberships. That's going to be coming. That's got some stuff. I want to be streaming more when I can. I've got a lot planned. Also, I have a subscription to my website. Basically, I'm going to be putting some behind the scenes stuff if you guys want. It's $5 a month, or you could get them both under like a special tier. It's all in the same place on YouTube. Basically, you can get short subscriptions and all that. That's that. And then I also have a short story collection called Reapers in Pursuit coming out. But I want to talk about real quick. Someone, I posted in my subreddit, one of my stories is going to be featured in that collection. And someone did a narration on it, this YouTube channel that has like almost 100,000 subscribers. So you guys can listen to that. If you don't feel like reading, you can listen to a narration of one of my stories for free. And then if you end up liking it, you can also get it in hardcover form. That stuff is on there. I'm going to be...
Who does the narration? Who's the narrator?
Vidith. The story is called The Highland Houndsman.
Oh,
if
dope.
you want to look that up. You could also find the story on my website. We've got some more stuff coming out. A bunch this month. I will be at MegaCon. Next, let's see, March is going to be crazy for me. I'll be at MegaCon, AwesomeCon, Lexington Comic Con. I'm going to be hitting it like crazy this week. Also, Phenomenova issue 3. I just got the last lettering notes from my editor, so I should be, and then I'm going to give that to my letterer. That should be out hopefully soon. And again, I've got the campaign for my short story collection next month. So a lot of stuff coming your way. And keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be hosting a discussion on Battle Beast tomorrow night on my channel. So check that out too. Check me out on all things, really. I've got tons in store and more coming your way. It's going to be a big year.
Hell yeah, man. Keep it up. You're doing great, dude. All right, Sammy 3Pete.
I'm Sammy 3Pete, Detroit-based musician. Just find me on all platforms under Sammy 3Pete. and I don't know. I have a couple of shows. I haven't been doing them lately because I've had a bunch of like friends and family in town, and but either way, yes. Every Saturday morning there's Cavecasts. That's where we take a academic approach into the world and lore of Batman, and of course every Sunday there is Another News with Sammy Threepeat, and I will be starting a show on Wednesday. I just haven't come up with a name for it yet. So
excellent. And Cavecast, also the birthplace of Ice Bane.
Yes.
And Society Reviews, man. Where can people find you next? And thanks for coming on last minute, dude.
No problem. Society Reviews on YouTube, Rumble, and on X. We do the Bar Room on Tuesday night, which is X and Twitter exclusive. We do the Bible Lens on Sunday, and then I'm also currently working on an AI series called Digimon Revelation, which is up on my YouTube channel. The first 3 episodes are already up. The 4th one's in the can, and we're working on. Hopefully, I'll have about 50 done before the summer there. So that's kind of my little project at the moment. But yeah, I'm busy doing a whole bunch of things at the moment, so go check me out on all the platforms there.
Hell fucking yeah. Everybody go subscribe to Society. And Toasty, what is up and where can people find you next?
You could find me at Rumble, YouTube, X especially, where I'm always pissing off the left, which I love to do. And I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, where if we hit the goal of 100, I get into a little micro bikini top.
It is very fun.
Excellent. Sounds like a great time. Theo Snodgrass, how often do you, sir, get into a micro bikini top, and where can people find you next?
First of all, I told you that in confidence.
Second of all, you
appreciate you bringing it up now. What's up, everybody? My name is Theo Snodgrass, comedian podcaster out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I am live on my YouTube channel Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So go ahead and make sure to check that out. Follow me on YouTube. That's the most important place to follow me. And if you want to see when I'm going to be doing some live comedy in a city near you, follow me on the rest of my social media and you'll see all that too. It's a lot of fun, and I'm on a lot of people's shows, so please come hang out. We have a great vibe over there. Also, we need to get the 4% back to the 4%. Lately,
I'm not trying to make you nervous, sweetheart.
That's by the way, people keep asking me about that quote. No, it is not better in context. It is actually worse.
It's so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Between that and Professor explaining his love for buff men, I know you guys are just the gift.
That was killing me.
That was great.
Also, on that same stream, I do have a clip of Theo talking about being open to being pegged. I have that as well.
Well, got some editing to do, folks. All right. I'm Iron Oxide, and all of the panels links are in the description. I've posted most of them to the chat. I'll keep posting them until the show is over. I have recently been forced to become a full-time YouTuber by no choice of my own, but you know what? Sometimes things happen for a reason. So the content's going to start coming out a lot more consistently. Probably every day of the week I'll be going live to see where things go until I can find more gainful employment, I guess we should say. But gonna just take this how it is, keep working, and I got a lot of more super chats tonight than I expected. So I thank everybody for doing that. If you can't do that, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Just the only thing I do ask, please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, because it does make a huge difference. Trying to grow the channel while I have the time to do so. Subscribe to everyone here. We'll be back on, for sure, Tuesdays and Thursdays for Ironcast Political Comedy. Back again for Rogues Gallery, pop culture stuff on Saturdays at 4:30, just like you're watching this evening. And we'll have a new lineup posted by next week and gonna just keep it going. But I appreciate everybody here, and it has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you all again next time. And let me make sure, Sammy, you mentioned Cavecast, so this is the outro tonight. Everybody enjoy, because I know I do every time.
Enjoy my rap skills.
Absolutely.
Ice Bane!
Born into prison, you get dubbed insane. Born into prison, you can feel your life drain. I'm Ice Bane. Dubbed insane. Protect your neck, no disrespect. I'll deport your rats, and I'll collect the check. I'm analyzing everything that you do. Yeah, I broke the Batman, then I'll report his ass too. Coming straight out of the clan of Wu. I killed so many men, but I respect a few. I ain't robbing no Robin on no street corner or no alleyway. Respect of you. I'm a spectacle with a license to perform violence with an intent to use. I'm a problem in Harlem, just like I'm a problem in Gotham too. I got testicles. Killer Croc wanna break my arm? I bet you do. You think you know about darkness? I was born in it. You think I'm dropping the charges? Go on, get gone. Tell Gordon and the warden to get some. Get some. Protect your neck, Holmes. I'll roll up to your spot clad in denim. You know I'm spitting straight venom. I'm Ice Bane. Ice Bane. Ice Bane. I'm Ice Bane, about to get dubbed insane. Insane. Wu-Tang. Straight up Gotham, what? You feel me? Gotham Park City, can you feel me? Motherfuckers feel me? Park Row, can you feel me, motherfucker? Santa Prisca, motherfucker, till I die. Ice Bane.